Oh, it just makes more work for us.
Well, the kids have got to have somewhere to go, Tom.
Well, coming into school during breaks will only lead to trouble. I know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, this common room business, it'll mean more damage to school property.
Well, sure, dear.
Well, that's what they're like, Norman. You give them an inch, it's the same old story. Well, if one of them steps out of line, I shall go straight to Mrs. McCluskey and tell her I'm not standing for it.
Yeah, what do you do?
What's it look like?
Well, it looks like you're taking down the ball.
I'll go to the top of the class. What was that?
What does it sound like?
You being cheeky.
Come on, let's go.
See what I mean, Norman? There'll be kids like that running around unsupervised with no respect for authority. Where's the glass paper?
Dunno.
Well, didn't you pack any?
Didn't think we'd need it.
Go and get some, will you?
Where is it?
Well, it always is, Norman. In a box. In the storeroom.
You might just be the caretaker, Mickey. Still drop us in it.
Yeah, you're turning soft, Macca.
No, I'm not.
Why'd you keep on about staying out of trouble, then?
You know why. Bridget said if I get into any more trouble, I'll be expelled.
Yeah? If you're worried about keeping a clean slate for the next 2 years, you better go and find someone else to knock about with.
All right.
Because we don't want a chicken for company.
I ain't chicken Doyle.
And Sean, prove it then.
How?
I don't know. Hey, nick that light pole.
You do what with it?
Throw it out the window.
Yeah,
All right.
go on.
Keep a lookout.
Go on, then. What was that, Al?
I don't know, it sounded like glass.
Tom's doing the windows, isn't he? Might have been one of them smashing.
What you got then, Tommy?
Pair of kings.
Unlucky Tommy, our son. Flush beats it.
It's me done. I'm skeet.
You can play on IOUs?
Nah, you've had enough money off me for one day.
We better be going anyway.
Yeah.
Bit smoky in here, isn't it, Al?
You're not nagging again.
Look, I'll stop nagging as soon as you tell me you're giving it up.
I'll give it up sometime.
When?
Sometime.
Come on, let's go. Come on, we're late already.
Good.
What, who you got?
Stupid.
Oh, he's all right.
No, he is. I just don't fancy English.
You don't like to play with him, do you, Tommy? You ain't had a part yet.
And I ain't gonna if I can help it.
So, you're going on that trip to France?
No, Mr. Baxter and Miss Lexington will be going. Now, what was that for? No. On second thoughts, I don't think I really want to know. Page 19, Act 1, Scene 3. Who was Cleo last week? Okay, Kathy, you can take the part today. Patricia, Charmaine. Now, who hasn't had a part yet? Huh? Doyle?
No, I've had a part.
Who?
Forget his name.
Can you remember the name of Caesar?
Yeah.
You're him.
Oh, typecasting again, are we?
You're late.
Yeah, sorry, sir. We thought we had woodwork. We got mixed up.
Uh-huh. Enobarbus. Anthony.
I see you bought a selection of grades.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say there's a smell of smoke in there.
Where?
In the storeroom.
Something burning in the storeroom?
No, smoke. Fag smoke, you know.
Who's been smoking in there, then? Was the door locked?
No.
Ah, they've been in there, haven't they? All right, that does it. From now on, that storeroom door is to be kept locked at all times. You see, Norm? You see? This is the way they behave. It only needs one of them to let a fag drop in there, and this whole school goes up. All right, I shall see Mrs. McCluskey this dinner time and let her know the kind of risk she's letting herself in for if this common room business continues.
Fool.
Via.
Hey?
The word's pardon.
Pardon?
Fulvia. Fulvia's death.
Yeah, right.
Well, say it then. It's not me who's supposed to be reading it.
Fulvia's death.
That'll do. Cleo.
Though age from folly could not give me freedom, it does from childishness. Can Fulvia die?
Where are we? I can't help it if I've lost my place.
All right, that's enough. Your next line is, she's dead, my queen.
She's dead, my queen.
Pass this other letter.
Look here and at thy sovereign leisure read. The gargoyles she awaked at last best. She went and where she...
All right, put your books here on your way out, tidily.
Saved by the bell, eh?
That's right, Tommy, we were.
I told you I'd be like at reading, though.
Yeah, well, it certainly proved the point, didn't you?
I can't help it.
Well, I certainly can't, mate.
Thank you, Watson.
Did you get the part then, sir? Like that one, did you?
That's very good, Jenkins. I'm sorry, Watson.
Hey, come down, Chippy.
Lend us 5p.
Oh, I've only got nothing, mate.
Come on, I'll give it to you.
What should you have any spare?
Fine. We brought someone in the playground.
What if you don't want to lend it?
And we'll take it, won't we?
I won't.
Where he goes again?
You really so soft, mate, huh?
Turned chicken because Bridget said a word. Covers his trousers, Robbo.
You keep calling me chicken doll. I'm the one who took the light bulb. You just move your mouth.
Oh, big deal, he took a light bulb.
You do it then.
Yeah, all right. Make sure they go.
Go on then.
Kick them out. No sweat.
Chuck it out the window then.
Yeah, all right.
Hang on a minute, Mickey.
What?
It's a waste, isn't it?
What is?
Throw that bulb out the window, we can flog it.
What's the bar bulb?
Everybody buys bulbs, don't they? Everybody needs them. There must be at least 35p a time now. We can flog them for 15.
Yeah, you too.
Joking me to buy them. He buys anything, doesn't he?
It's not going to be interested in one bulb.
Let me nick some more.
You can't strip the old school of bulbs without doing something about it.
Yeah, Mac is right. Come, let's go down, Chipley.
What are you going to do with that?
Like your idea, Robbo. Out the window.
He's prowling around in the corridor now.
Who Thompson is? He ain't got over the fact yet that Bridget and Midget went against him and let us have a common room.
Yeah, well, what does he hope to gain from walking up and down outside?
Just waiting for someone to step out of line, I suppose.
We'll have to make sure no one does.
But how can we do that? We ain't going to be here all the time, are we? Yeah.
Right, well, it's up to the people who use this room to use it properly, then.
Well, what if some of them don't and spoil it for the rest of us? It wouldn't be anything new, would it? They always do. Anyway, I'm going now.
Oh, here she is, body beautiful.
Oh, you can't talk much, Shorty.
Watch it.
Pick on someone your own size.
How's your judo, Susie?
All right.
Still keeping a tight grip on my fat man here.
Knock it off.
Only having a joke.
Hysterical. You come in.
Touch your nerves here, eh, El?
No, you didn't.
What's you go off like that for, then?
Oh, shut up. I'm trying to read. Hang on, you lost me.
And me.
I'll start again.
Yeah, we'll take it slower.
Okay, now the thing is, if we just nick bulbs, Tom will start something in no time at all, right?
Yeah, right.
It's not just that, is it? It's like I said at the chippy. Bulb that's been used won't travel. The bit on the inside breaks.
I'm talking about new bulbs.
Yeah, we're going to get new bulbs.
What we do is this. We take out a good bulb from sunlight and stick in its place a dub bulb. Tom comes along, replaces the dub bulb with a new one. You take the new one and put the original bulb back in the socket.
That's great, and as far as Tom's concerned, it's just replacing dub bulbs.
Right.
Where are we going to get the duds from?
No, we can farm one easy enough.
It's going to need more than one, though, isn't it? Every time he replaces it with a new one, he's going to take the dud one away. So every time we go for a new one, we've got to have a dud.
You only put them in a bin so we can get them from now.
We can get one every time one goes in one of our houses.
Yeah, that gives a few more.
Let's cut the bins now, we can get a dub, we'll start. Are you coming in, Macca? Are you still chicky?
So, the grip's going all right, then?
Yeah, we still need a bit of practice, but the sound is smoother. Hey, look. I promise you won't tell no one.
Yeah, what?
Well, we've got a booking next week.
Great, where?
But it's at the youth club dance, but we're underage, so keep it to yourselves, because if anyone finds out, we've had it.
Yeah, OK, we won't say anything.
Are you sure you're good enough for a public performance?
I mean, cheek. Of course we are.
I wasn't being nasty, but when I last saw your act, well, it wasn't quite together.
Oh, look, we're much better now. I know, why don't you come and see us for yourself?
OK, when?
This Thursday dinner time in the music room.
Right, we'll be there.
Yeah.
Okay. The black widow is sitting in the middle of a web. It's the fly she seeks. Boom, coon, you may be her lover, but you never will recover, 'cause she ain't had a bite for weeks. You think you're the same, how she got the same name, but the widow has a mobile home. Remember what I told you, she's got 8 arms to hold you, and she's never gonna let you roam. She'll tuck you into bed and truck on your head, then she'll wrap you as a midnight snack. So if you see a spider, don't you saddle up beside her. Why'd you think the widow's wearing black? Jack, the queen bee, baby. Pray that you may be left on your own. Nothing she'll give you's gonna outlive you. But the queen bee's never gonna be alone. So in conclusion, it's an optical illusion if you think that you're the weaker race. 'Cause man got the muscle, but the ladies got the hustle, and the truth is staring in your face. The mother bear stalks and the queen of the hawks is the one who brings home the bread. The lion that is regal and the bold-headed eagle need a woman just to keep them fed. But come the evening, we're like Adam at his Eve inside the garden, hear the serpent sound. It is so frustrating when you're really into mating and there ain't a loving man around. Whoever wrote the story. Ain't a loving man around. Throw out the glory, bring in the man to make that there ain't a loving man around. Give me them and I'll swing. Write me a sequel, give me an equal, and I'll give that man. Yes, I will now. I said I'm gonna give. I said I'm gonna give that loving man. I said I'm gonna give him that loving sting.
That was great. Fantastic. Really good. It was really great.
How long have we got now, then?
About 15. Talk Junkie Mead about buying them yet?
Yes, is there Evan?
Come, we'll go there now then.
Trouble?
Oh, I don't rightly know, Mr. Hotwood.
Fuse is gone.
Oh. No, it's not the fuses. They're all right. It's a bit of a puzzle, really.
Well, why don't you try me on it? I like a good puzzle.
Well, why not? Now, the problem is that in the last 3 or 4 days, a lot of bulbs are gone. Far more than normal.
Well, you don't mean gone, you mean gone.
Yeah, that's right. Especially on this corridor. They're copping out all over the place.
So, what's your testing for an electrical fault?
Well, it must be a fault of some kind. I mean, the bulbs are standard, so it must be a wire overheating, something of that sort.
And the fuses are all right?
Yeah, that's what I say. That's the puzzle. I looked at them. They're perfectly all right. No burn marks, nothing.
Oh, I see what you mean. You got a circuit tester?
Yeah? Oh, I've got one in my storeroom, yeah.
Well, look, why don't you go and fetch it? And I'll help you test the circuit. Check the resistance in the wiring. Might be a fault there.
You shouldn't really be involved in this, you know.
Oh, it's all right. I'd like to help. Anyway, I've had my lunch.
Have you? Wish I'd had mine. All right, I'll get it.
Yes. Well, as I said to your friend, I'll buy your light bulbs if the price is right. How many do you have?
Well, we've got 16 with us.
And there are many more besides.
Well, none at the moment. We'll probably have another 20 by the end of next week.
And these are new bulbs?
Brand new.
Oh, good. And now, just in case anybody asks me, where do you actually get them?
Oh, your brother works for the people who distribute the bulbs, and he gets them as a sort of perk.
Oh. Huh. I've heard of a butcher getting a meat allowance, but this is certainly a new one on me.
Oh, it's the truth, Mr. Mead.
Oh, I'm certainly not questioning it, at all. The only question now is the price. How much are you asking per bulb?
Well, how much are you offering?
Oh, no, that's not for me to say at this point of our negotiations.
I reckon 20p would be a fair price.
Yeah, too much.
How much, then?
Oh, 10p.
It's not worth my brother bringing them home for that.
Well, I've got to make my profit too, you know. Now, these things can't be sold for the same price as in a shop. Nobody would buy them.
Well, how about 15p then?
15p. All right. I'll take this lot for 15p, and if I can get rid of them, well and good. But if they're not sold, the price of the next lot will have to be lower.
Yeah, all right.
Now, that's how much? £10.40 I owe you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We'll come back at the weekend. Should have the money by then.
Are you paying us now?
Look, money is short at the moment. I wouldn't even be dealing in things like light bulbs except the bottom is dropped out at the antique market.
We'll be back at the weekend.
All right, then. I'll see you then. Hey, you go to Grange Hill, don't you?
Yeah, what of it?
Well, I was just thinking, you know, there's always a market for toilet rolls. I was just wondering, would one of you have a brother in the tissue line?
Yeah. I have.
Oh. Well, I wonder, would he be prepared to supply me, eh?
Yeah, we'll ask him.
Oh, yeah.
It's locked.
Yeah, they must have twigged.
I'm gasping.
That's what it does to you, pal.
I'm going for a walk. You coming?
Can't we be starting soon?
Oh, come on, I've got to have a fag before the bell goes.
You're like an addict. You'll be shaking on the floor in a minute.
Why don't you give that big mouth of yours a rest, Tucker?
I will as soon as you tell me you're jacking it in.
I'll jack it in when I want to.
Well, do it now while you've got the chance.
I'll drop dead.
What's that supposed to prove, sir?
Well, it tells me if the wiring's all right.
And is it?
It seems to be,
Well, if it's all right, what are you testing it for?
because faulty wires might be the reason the light bulbs aren't lasting very long.
Oh. Why, don't they last very long then?
Kathy, what are you doing here?
I'm watching you, sir.
Well, would you mind awfully going and watching somebody else?
Anything?
All clear here?
And don't mind.
Well, it can't be the wiring then.
Oh, I don't see what else it can be.
Oh, well, I've got to go. Could it be the bulbs?
Well, tell you what, put one up in my storeroom, see how long it lasts. But if it's not the bulbs, then someone's mucking about with them.
Who?
Troublemakers.
You stupid idiot. Isn't it bad enough you trying to kill yourself without smoking in here, causing a fire risk and possibly killing other people? Did your dad know you smoke? Well, he will by tonight. I'll be paying him a visit. Go on, get out. And take that with you.
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, he done a good job on your ride, didn't he, Al?
Yeah, well, he would do. The old man's a Navy champion, isn't he?
Did he hit you when upward, was it?
You know what he's like. He don't care, does he? Still, I've taken a pledge now.
Are you serious?
Nagging from you and pelts from the old man and I've had enough.
Right. Listen, you lot.
Alan's taking the pledge, isn't he? No more fags.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. You better keep with it. Said I will. Right. Oi, school rep. What are you going to do about what Bridget said in assembly this morning?
There's not much I can do, is there?
Right, what's that? You heard what she said?
I wasn't here, was I?
She reckons Sammy's been nicking some bog rolls and that, and old Thompson reckons Sammy's been nicking some light bulbs and putting daddens in their place.
Sounds original.
Yeah, she said if it don't stop, we won't be able to use the common room and won't be allowed inside at lunchtime.
Not back to that.
Yeah, no activities, nowhere to go if it rains.
So you saw Dor take it? Well, why didn't you tell somebody?
I thought I was just mucking about till this morning. Anyway, look, you know what Doyle's like. He's split on him. He'll be waiting outside for you with his stooges.
Well, we can't just let it go on, can we?
No.
And just carry on. And they'll eventually stop us from coming into the school. Well, it means you won't be able to use the music room to practice.
Oh, yeah. I never thought of that.
You're right about splitting on him now. We'll find out who gave him away and then there'll be trouble.
So we can't do nothing then, unless you want to get beaten up.
Well, what if I talk to him, so I've seen him nicking the bulbs? And if he doesn't stop, I'll go and tell Bridget. And if he does, well, then we won't be barred from coming inside. How about that?
Well, we can try.
Right, we'll see if he's around.
You gone quiet?
Some of us do like to give our mouths a rest now and again, Tucker.
You fancy a fag, didn't you?
I'll leave off.
That's why you're quiet, innit?
I'm not even thinking about fags.
Yeah, we're going to France next week. That'll take your mind off them.
My mind's not on them.
Well, that's how my dad packed up. Makes it easier when you go away.
It'd make it easier if you go away.
I'm only trying to will.
I want to talk to you, Doyle.
Oh, yeah, what about?
About light bulbs and toilet rolls.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what it means, Doyle. You've been nicking them.
Oh, yeah, prove it.
You've been seen. That ain't proof. Listen, all I want you to do is to pack it in, because if you don't, Bridget's going to do what she said she's going to do. And stop us using the common room as to spend dinner time activities.
You can't stop ain't doing it.
Oh, you've been seen.
Well, that's was it, Ed? No.
All right, I'll go and tell Bridget.
You do then.
I'm not joking, you know.
You're all against theirs.
All right, go on.
Tell him we'll stop.
He won't go.
If he does and Bridget relieves him, I'm expelled, Doyle.
Stop panicking.
Right, I'll tell him.
I'll have this to do.
You can try. Stanton!
What? Well, what? Look, it ain't us doing this nicking bit, but we know it is. We'll get them to stop, all right?
Sake, I don't.
What are you looking for?
Oh, my handbag. What do you think?
Well, it might help if you clean the place up.
And it might help if you weren't so impudent.
I just don't understand.
Andrew, you never do.
Well, they weren't going anywhere before I went on holiday.
Look, it was a sudden decision. You know what your father's like. Lord knows you should do.
Well, how long are they going to be away?
Andrew, I don't know!
Where are you going so early?
I have an appointment before work.
Where?
Hairdressers.
You always go on Fridays?
Well, I'm going this morning. I'll see you tonight.
Mum?
Yes?
Is everything all right?
Yes, of course. Why shouldn't it be? Getting too old for that, aren't you? I'll see you tonight.
I'll ask him if you like.
Look, leave it out, eh?
Not shy, are you?
Yeah, why's that been? My trouble, that is. Oi! What's your name?
Gregory.
Gregory what?
Gregory McKenna.
It's who she wants then?
Who?
Bridget and Midget?
The headmistress. What does she want me for?
I don't know, but you better get yourself along there.
I'll be late for registration.
Your mate will tell your teacher where you are.
Never learn, do they?
Yeah, all part of growing up, innit?
So's that.
Don't start that again.
Are you sure you don't want me to put a word in?
What's up?
You know.
I thought you jacked it in.
I have, but just one minute.
Come on, one will lead to another, and another. Come on.
Look, that's all very well, Mr. Suckett. Do you know it was after 6 before I was out of here? I mean, not content with leaving cigarette ends, chip papers, mouldy sandwiches. I found this last night.
Well, I can't see what I can do about it.
That's the trouble with your sort, isn't it? You never can.
What's up with Smiler?
Who, me or him?
Well, both.
He found a beer can in the third-year common.
Gasp, shock, horror. The end of civilization as we know it.
I don't know what he expects me to do about it.
Listen. You're just supposed to listen. You can look sympathetic, nod your head every now and again if you felt like it, but basically you just listen. Let him get it off his chest.
Yeah, I expect you're right. Oh, well, once more into the, you-know-what.
Indeed I do. Come on, Humphreys. 20 seconds or you're late. All right, settle down, everybody.
Just one, won't I?
Of course it will. Now you sit in the non-smoking side of the fix from now on, right?
Yeah. Okay.
See it break.
Yeah.
Jenkins?
I'll have it in tomorrow, sir.
You said that yesterday.
Yeah, but I'm in tomorrow.
You always do.
Yeah, but I do this time, sir. I've nearly finished.
Have you? Where does aphromosia come from?
I ain't got to that bit yet, sir.
It's in the first question, Jenkins.
Yeah, but I was leaving that till the end, wasn't I?
Go on. Make sure it's there tomorrow.
What's the matter? Something... You've got a face like a wet week.
What?
A wet week.
What's that supposed to mean?
Miserable, I suppose. A week of rain is miserable.
Never heard that before.
Never mind. Something must be wrong. It's your mum and dad.
Why'd you say that?
It always is. They've been round again.
I wish they had.
What?
Bennett! Oh, you are with us then, are you, Bennett?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Thank you. Roofy!
Sir.
Cartwright!
Sir.
Cunningham!
Sir.
Davis!
Are you sure? Of course I am.
Humphreys!
Well, perhaps he was buying it for his dad or something.
Johns.
Well, what was he
Yes,
doing
sir.
drinking it then? Making sure it was all
Kitson.
right?
Lewis! Penny's still absent.
Well, he should be out of our cast next week, sir.
Do you know when she'll be coming back? I presume you're present, Susie?
Penny's really making the most of that
Your
fall,
word.
isn't she? She did hurt herself, you know.
Brenda.
Well, it's her own fault for trying that triple bar. She's
Silvers.
always trying to do things that are beyond her,
Thomas.
so she's only got herself to blame.
Stoughton.
Yes, sir.
What time do we arrange judo for tonight?
4:30. Well, can't you make it? Well, you can't let Susie down. She'll have no one to walk home with.
See you later.
What did you say that for? I was only trying to help. Anyway, everyone knows you fancy each other. Do you not? Why are you blushing? Do you not? Well, it's either that or you've got high blood pressure.
OK, push off, you lot, and make someone's life a misery.
Don't we always, sir?
Indeed you do. Indeed you do. Oh, Humphreys.
Sir?
You couldn't encourage Jenkins to get his homework in tomorrow, could you? He's got to have some sort of assessment on his report.
I could give him one, sir.
Couldn't we all?
Got to be in here. Oi, Justin, seen Alan?
No, you seen Andrew?
Nah.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Move on. Look out!
Oh, watch your Al. Thought you jacked it in.
I have, but...
Here, want a fag?
All right. Only wanted a drink.
Buy your own. Leave it out, Andy.
You leave it out, Tosh.
I'll never put it in.
What? Just keep it that way. What's he doing here?
Getting drunk again.
What?
You were.
I don't know if he's down here again.
He said he'd given up. It's not that easy, though, is it? You know what I mean? He's always giving up.
Coughs his guts up every morning and takes a drink to make him feel better, stupid clown. Watch it. Hang about.
What are you up to?
Take that round to the door and wait for my shout.
What?
Go on. Quick. Go on.
Quiet!
Tommy. Mr. Thompson said come and help him carry out one round to the storeroom.
What?
He only needs a lift.
Thompson's coming.
Wait for it. Hello.
crazy, you are.
Yeah, someone might have got killed in a rush.
Yeah, not as crazy as you getting mixed up with that lot
Look
again.
like giving up, right?
Yeah, so what were you doing in there then?
It's not easy to give up, you know.
Well, you shouldn't have started in the first place then.
How much do you reckon you wasted on fags through the years?
Hundreds, probably.
Yeah, not only is he killing himself, but he's paying for it and all.
Look, I packed in, right? Sure you don't want me to put a word in?
Oh, sorry, Justin.
Watch it.
All right, then. I'll let you off this time.
Have you seen Andrew?
Yeah, I've seen him earlier.
Where?
Well, he was in the smokers.
What's he doing there? Well, he wouldn't be doing his own work, would he?
Yes, but Andrew doesn't smoke.
He drinks, though.
Straight up?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's been acting rather strange recently.
Rendoni. This is him. What's your name?
Gordon Brophy.
Been to see the Edge yet?
What for?
You've been smoking behind the bike sheds, haven't you?
No.
Yeah, well, you better get yourself along this marsh. Your mate will tell your teacher where you are.
You sure it's me she wants?
Your name's Brophy, innit?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, off you pop then.
That's a bit mean.
Laughs mean, Justin. Come on, we'll be late.
Do what?
Oh, we've got a sexy Lexi.
Well, I hope you behave yourself.
No chance. Quite fancy a bit of detention with her myself.
Yeah, she'll probably give it to you, but you'll probably end up with hot.
Which reminds me, he wants your homework in tomorrow.
Yeah, what else is new?
I haven't seen him this afternoon, sir. He's usually with Justin Bennett.
Come on, you're late. Where's Stanton?
Don't know, sir.
I'll sit down. You've seen him today, haven't you? All right, let's press on.
What are you doing home at this time?
I thought you were going into work.
Well, I didn't feel up to it.
Well, I didn't feel up to going into school. That was from Dad.
An address to me.
What's going on? Where is Dad and Karen?
I told you on holiday.
But where and when are they coming back?
Andrew, will you leave it alone? They've gone away and they'll be back soon. Now just leave the matter as it stands. Andrew, how dare you go into my bag?
Why didn't you tell me?
Well,
Well, couldn't you trust me or something?
No, Look, I should have. I wasn't thinking straight. I'm sorry.
It's a bit late for that now, isn't it? Check. Come on, now you're not concentrating.
I don't feel like playing today.
I know what you feel like.
Just one won't hurt.
Don't be stupid.
I could give up again tomorrow after this practice run.
No practice runs, mate. This is a real thing. Don't tell me you're looking for Andy.
No one's seen him since break. I've been to his house and there's no answer.
You know why that is, don't you?
No.
There's no one in.
You just have to face it, Justin, me old son. He's gone and eloped with somebody else, isn't he? Probably Bridget the midget. Come on in, Gasper. Let's get you some extra strong.
You know that green dress? I don't know. But it's not aged. It's aged 12. What size? Oh, no. Jason.
Andrew? Andrew, you're right. Andrew, what's the matter?
What's up, Justin?
It's Andrew.
Bang.
Flip their neck.
Well, what are we going to do now?
What's with the we? It's your boyfriend.
Well, we can't just leave him here, Tommy. Someone's bound to find him.
And what are we supposed to do with him?
I don't know, but I know one thing. He can't go to registration like that, can he?
We'll have to hide him somewhere.
Where? In your pocket?
Yeah, how about the smokers?
Great. On one of his legs. If he's gonna puke, he ain't doing it all over me. useless. We'll never get him out without being seen.
We can't just leave him here. If he gets caught in this state...
Look, we're gonna have to prop him up somehow.
Ow.
Try grabbing his arms. You get that side.
Oh, it's useless. Hang about. Stick him in here. Brilliant. All clear.
We'd better get to registration. You're not going to just leave him here.
Of course, well, we'll be out all afternoon. We can come back between lessons, can't we?
Yeah.
And Whitworth.
Yes, sir.
OK, get lost. Justin? Any idea what's happened to Andrew?
No, sir. I haven't seen him since this morning.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course we're sure.
OK. Well, let me know if you hear anything.
Do you think he suspects?
How could he? You've missed her.
Who?
Cartwright.
Look, are we going to check on Stanton and what?
Oh, no. Come on, come on. Haven't you got lessons to go to? Come on, move yourselves.
Where is he?
Flip me, quick.
Well, God knows how he got himself in that state in the first place.
We weren't drinking 7-Up, was it?
Why? That's what I want to know. Andrew?
Yes, me. I'm Andrew.
What's happened?
He's gone. Taking Carol. Gosh, you wouldn't tell me.
What are you rabbiting about?
Ah, Tucker. Good old Tucker. Guessed that.
What?
Real? No. Personally,
I'd rather have that.
divorced. Why wouldn't you tell me, Justin?
Andrew, my coat.
Oh, I don't care. Stuff it. Stuff it.
Well, that's him out for the afternoon.
Yeah, you said that before.
Come on, we'll stick him in the bog.
You can't just leave him there.
You got any better ideas?
He must have meant his dad. What? His mum and dad are always rowing. It seems like his dad's finally walked out.
Yeah, and take his sister with him.
Flippin' heck.
Yeah, but why wouldn't his mum tell him? He said his mum wouldn't tell him.
Perhaps she didn't want to upset him.
Well, she's done a good job then, ain't she?
Oh, what are we going to do with him? If anyone sees him like that, he's in for the high jump.
What's his address?
Why?
I want to send him a birthday card.
49 Beechmore Crescent.
Right.
Hey, where you going?
Find out exactly what's been going on.
Oh, yeah. What am I supposed to do?
Not get caught.
Tucker!
We'd better go too.
Hang about!
going? Registration finished 10 minutes ago. Were you about to play truant?
No, miss.
I can't think of any other reason for leaving the school. Well,
You wouldn't believe me if I told you the truth.
try me.
It's all right, miss. Tommy, open up. Not as good as me old man's this, man.
Why'd you tell her?
What else could I do?
Cat, they're coming.
You probably had nothing worse than a bad hangover. Would you wait in the car, please, boys?
Thank you.
It's all right.
Why didn't you just tell him?
Oh, you tell me. Perhaps I didn't want to even believe it myself. Pride, I suppose.
Where have they gone?
Stockport. That's where my ex-husband comes from.
Well, I'll be going. Keep Andrew off for a few days if you like. It's been quite a traumatic experience for you both.
Nothing will happen when he comes back, will it?
You've got far worse problems to deal with than Andrew's temporary lapse, providing that's all it was.
And what about the other boys?
I really think they deserve a bit of praise for trying to help. Tempered with a few well-chosen words of admonishment for the way they went about it.
Thank you.
You were lucky there.
I always am, Tom.
Oh, Jenkins? Are you the same Jenkins that went on the trip to France?
Yes, miss.
You better see me in the morning with your travelling companions.
Oh.
Luck still in, is it? What's happened?
Bridget got to take him home. Give him a few days off.
Oh, poor Andrew. I think I'll have to see him tonight.
Yeah, that's bound to cheer him up, that is. I'll catch you up, all right? Caught, right?
Yes?
Well, I was wondering, wasn't I? 'Cause we have I was wondering, like...
Yeah, you were wondering what?
Well, I was wondering if you could tell Mr. Hopwood that Stanton will be away for a couple of...
You wouldn't do nothing for what happened in France.
Well, you can't say that banning us some school trips at the end of the year is bad. It's nearly the end of term anyway.
Talking his way out of it again.
But at least we didn't get expelled like you said.
What about the letters she's sending out? My dad'll kill me when he sees that.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that, Anna.
We ain't getting involved in any of your plans again, Tucker.
So you can tell we're getting a racking from your dad, then?
It's better than what could happen if we get caught nicking letters.
Alan?
Wife's calling now.
Leave off.
Ain't you coming with us?
It's judo tonight.
I've been waiting ages.
We've been with Bridget.
Well, you could have told me. I've been standing here wondering whether you were going to turn up or not.
Nag, nag, nag. All the same once they get you hooked out.
They're going out together.
Yeah, there must be.
Al told you.
Well, we don't have to, does he?
How'd you know then?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They both go to judo together.
That don't mean nothing.
Well, you heard the way she yapped on at him, didn't you? I mean, he wouldn't say that if they weren't going out together.
I ain't seen them knocking about up the school together.
You're not entitled to, are you? It's a big city.
Nah, I don't reckon they're going out.
How much?
What?
How much do you want to bet?
How do we find out?
We'll ask Al.
He might lie.
All right, then, we'll follow him after judo one night, then. All right? Half a bar.
You're on.
Bus!
Hold up. Any pushing and shoving? It won't get on here at all, I'm telling you now.
Watch it! Out of the way then. Trying to get on the bus. So am I. Pushing ain't gonna help. Come on, Tom.
We should have walked. No, it's too far. Why don't they put on more buses? We've been waiting here 15 minutes.
I ain't got time for a debate. Get inside. Go on, that's your lot. That's all. Well, pull up. Pull up. Now off you get. Go on.
Listen to this. For those who find it hard to think of what to say, here are a list of 10 suggestions what I put in a love letter.
We could send one to Lexi and sign it from Baxter.
We could send one to Susie and say it was from Alan, couldn't we? And then we'll find out if they're going out with each other.
Yeah.
Well, we'll write all the blurb they got on here, something like, if you feel the same way about me as I do about you, meet me after school somewhere, then see if she turns up.
Yeah.
Listen to this. But I love you very much, Susie. Every time I see you, you make me go weak in the knees.
Hey, look, that's it. He's reading it.
You nicked that from her?
No, I found it.
He's lying. It was in my bag.
Give it back.
I found it, so I'm keeping it.
Give it back, Squirt, as I'll rearrange your features for you.
All right, I can have it back. They want it anyway. You a plastic surgeon, are you?
You are?
Well, I was just wondering. You're going on about rearranging my features. I was wondering whether you're qualified.
Comedian. So stop.
Right.
Oi! Hey, Nigel!
Hey! I remember you.
I paid.
No, you didn't.
Come round my place, do this letter then.
Yeah, all right. How are we going to get it into her desk?
Easy, pop it in tomorrow before registration.
Who's it from then?
Oh, nobody.
Come on, let's have a look.
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Of course I won't.
All right.
What's she giving it to old Cartles for?
Dunno, looks as though she's fallen for it though, doesn't it?
How do we get out to meet her there?
Easy, just tell her I'm meeting up the cav tonight.
Every time I see you, my heart throbs.
Shh, people will hear.
What does swalk mean?
Where? Swalk.
Oh, it's here. Sealed with a loving kiss. Swalk.
Come on, let's have it back.
Are you going?
Maybe. Think about it. See how I feel. Hello. It's all right.
Great. What is?
I'll be there. What you said. You know what you said. It's on.
Come on. You've got all night for that.
What's up, son?
Been waiting for you.
Have you? Well, we're here now, don't we? What are you doing tonight then?
Sleeping.
Planning on doing anything before that, are you?
No. Well, what you got in mind?
Well, me and Tommy are going down the cab, ain't we?
Yeah.
You coming?
Nah, I don't fancy it.
Come on, I got that new invaders machine there.
All right, but you bring your own money. I'm fed up with paying for you.
I'll have money. I'm telling you. This conductor's a bit divvy. He won't remember us anyway.
Still safer to walk.
What's all this about?
We jumped off without paying last night. Anyway, the Brookies might be waiting for us.
Oh, what'd you do to them?
We nicked one of their girls' magazines, that's all.
It's a bus!
What are we gonna do now? Oh, I don't know. Let's go over the common. It's miles.
It was half empty.
Oh, what you going to do that for?
Ain't got a brain, has he?
Okay, let's go.
Here. Where do you think you're going?
Home.
Not across the common, you're not.
Why not?
You stupid or something. You heard Bridget in assembly this morning.
Any old perv comes up to me, I'll give him this.
You gotta be joking.
Come on. Get off.
There they are.
Brookies!
Let's go.
Through here.
I've had it.
You will do if you don't get a move on.
There's only 5 of them.
Yeah, 3 of us.
Get that one. Got it. Right. Got it.
Flipping heck.
It's those boys again. Look, there they are. You chased them over there.
Fight!
We better get out of here before the old Bill comes.
OK, split up. Meet down the cab at 6.
Susie? Susie, where are you?
In my room.
What are you doing up there?
Homework.
Would you mind coming to the top of the stairs for a minute?
All right.
It's extremely difficult trying to have a conversation with someone who's in another room.
It's extremely difficult trying to do my homework when somebody's shouting.
Well, I'll stop bothering you, dear, if you'll tell me where my nail file is.
Oh, I borrowed it. It's in my bag.
Which is where?
In the lounge.
Thanks.
Oh, by the way, I'm going round Pamela's later.
What for?
No reason. Help her with the horse, you know.
As long as you're back before 9.
I always am. Oh, no.
What's this? Well, it speaks for itself, doesn't it? Every time I see you, my heart throbs. When we're apart, all I do is think of you. I should laugh. I should really laugh. For heaven's sake, you're barely 14. 14 and letters like this. Right, now, come on. What's been going on?
Nothing. Can I have it back?
I want the truth from you, miss.
What truth?
What's been going on?
I've told you nothing.
What's this, then? This isn't nothing.
It's just a letter, that's all.
I always knew something like this would happen if you went to that school. I knew it.
What's it got to do with me going to Grange Hill?
They drag everybody down to the lowest level. They've even got you lying to me.
Who has?
Pamela Cartwright, helping her with her horse. How many other times have you lied?
None.
You've been to Pamela's 3 times this last week. I suppose you were at this Nick's, whatever it's called, then.
I only got the letter this morning.
Alan. Is he that navvy's boy?
His father owns a building company.
As if it's not bad enough you're going with boys at all. You have to pick on him, the son of a tin pot builder.
You really are a snob.
Don't you talk to me like that.
Well, you don't even know him.
Oh, yes, I do. He's on the PTA. And there's a meeting tomorrow night, and I shall speak to him about this.
Oh, don't, Mum, please. Let me just tell Alan I don't want to see him or something.
I shall tell him to tell his son to pick someone on his own level.
You always spoil things, don't you? You spoil everything for me.
Don't you dare talk to your mother like that.
I'll talk to you how I like.
You can go straight to your room.
That's exactly where I'm going.
And stay there till your father comes home. It was the worst decision I ever made, allowing you to stay on at that school. I knew I'd regret it one day.
£50p you owe me then.
She still might turn up.
It's gone up by 6. She's half hour late.
Look, just 'cause she ain't turned up don't mean they're going out together.
You reckoned it when you wrote the letter. Come and tuck her 50p.
All right, son, I'll give it to you. Tucker never turns over an old friend, does he?
He's going. Better catch him up, eh?
No, he might suss something. Hang on.
So what are we going to do then?
We'll go over to Nick's and play the machines. Come on.
Well, that makes me feel a bit better.
What does?
That you didn't meet him.
Why?
Well, it doesn't really. Do you think lots of the girls in our year go out with somebody?
Don't know. Suppose some do. Why?
Well, nobody's ever asked me out.
Oh.
Do you think there's something wrong with me? I mean, something that puts them off?
Don't be daft. There's nothing wrong with you.
I wondered if it was the smell or something.
What?
You know the horses? I do a lot of mucking out. And I wondered if I was a bit, well, pongy.
I can't smell anything.
Can't you?
Really? I'll be back in a minute. Alan, I'm really sorry about letting you down last night. Mum found the letter and all hell broke loose.
Eh?
That's why I didn't meet you. Hope you didn't have to wait too long at Nick's.
What do you know about Nick's?
It was in the letter you gave me. We were going to meet there.
I didn't give you any letter.
Put it in my desk.
Never.
Oh, sorry, I've got it wrong.
What was in the letter?
Nothing.
Somebody's been writing to you saying it's from me.
One of
of your mates, I suppose.
Tucker. You got some explaining to do, Tucker.
Mummy shirt.
You ought to be worrying about your face.
Not another plastic surgeon.
What'd you write in that letter to Susie?
I didn't write no letter.
What'd you write?
Let go and I'll tell you then. Right off.
You're not gonna bolt for it, Tucker. Start talking.
It was a joke, that's all.
What was?
Well, me and Tommy sent her a letter saying you liked her and that. It was only a bit of fun.
What was in it?
Look, it was a G-up, just saying that you fancied each other. And if she liked you, she could meet you at next. But there's no problem. She didn't turn up anyway.
How'd you know?
Well, me and Tommy were there.
You mean you were watching me, staying there on my own?
Well, we thought she was going to come. It was a bet to see if you're going together.
Why didn't you ask me?
We thought you might lie. Sorry, Al. It was only a joke.
Hey, you two. How'd you get home last night?
Why's that, sir?
Just answer the question, Jenkins.
Well, we walked, didn't we, Al?
Yeah.
How do you normally get home?
Well, sometimes we walk, sometimes we catch the bus.
Why didn't you go on the bus last night?
Well, we fancied a walk. Why is this anyway, sir?
As if you didn't know.
What, sir?
There was a stone fight at the bus stop last night. A window was broken, and descriptions were given that could fit you, Humphreys here, and Watson.
Weren't us, sir. We walked.
I'll find out.
Anyway, sir, sometimes it's more aggro going by bus and walking.
Why's that?
Well, they don't put extra buses on like they do in rush hour. I mean, there must be as many kids going to school as there is people going to work.
And some of the buses don't stop. They go right past the stops, and they're half empty.
You sure?
Yeah, only happened the other night, sir.
Yes, well, I'll bring these points up at the PTA meeting tonight. No doubt last night's fight will be on the agenda.
We're fed up with it. It's not the first time there's been trouble. Mrs. Warren's had her fences down, and I want to know who pays for my window.
As I said, Mrs. Bristow, we're doing our best to find out which Grange Hill boys were involved in this. And if we find them, then certainly we can expect some sort of compensation from their parents.
Yeah, well, that's right. Now, the parents have got to pay for it. That is the only way they'll take it seriously and start disciplining the kids.
It's been pointed out to me that insufficient buses have been laid on at that time of day, and that some buses go past the stops even though they're not full. I mean, couldn't we get in touch with London Transport and see if more buses are available?
What does the committee feel?
Yes.
We'll send them a letter.
But that doesn't help the residents round the bus stops, does it? What happens in the meantime? Because they run amok. I mean, I'm scared to go out of the house sometimes. I used to go and pick up my widow's pension at 4 o'clock.
Shouldn't the boys who were in the fight be punished as an example to the others?
As yet, we don't know who they are.
Yeah, well, I agree with Mrs. Zera here. While this letter's going out, steps should be taken by yourselves to get this malarkey cut out.
Any ideas, Mr. Curtis?
Well, I think a final warning could be given that if they don't behave themselves, then staff will patrol the bus stops. If we can get any of the staff to spare half an hour after school, that is.
Well, it's a thought. Shall we try that?
Yes.
Right, that's what we'll do then.
Look, I'll see you later. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm waiting for my mum. There's a PTA meeting.
Yeah, I know. My dad's at it.
Was it your chess match tonight?
I lost.
Oh, well.
Look, about that letter.
It doesn't matter. I suppose I was a bit stupid to believe it.
I had nothing to do with it. It was Tucker and Tommy.
Yeah, I know.
I can't write letters.
Now, you've explained, Alan. Just leave it.
If I could, I would have written you one.
What?
Look, what are you doing on Saturday?
Nothing.
How'd you fancy coming out with me?
All right.
Meet me outside the school at 11 o'clock?
Oh, Mr. Humphreys,
Yeah?
may I have a word?
Yeah, you can have half a dozen if you like.
Yes, well, actually, I wanted to talk to you about your son.
Oh, yeah?
He sent my daughter a letter.
Yeah?
I suppose one could call it a love letter.
What so?
Well, I think they're a bit young for that sort of thing.
Oh, I was up to the same sort of thing at 12.
Well, I must say, I take it more seriously than you appear to.
Oh, yeah, you would do, wouldn't you?
I beg your pardon.
Well, I mean, you're that sort of person, ain't you?
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, don't take offence, love. It's just that, well, you do strike me as the interfering type. Anyway, must crack on.
Now, listen to me, Mr. Humphreys. I wanted to discuss this civilly, but since you're obviously not interested in reasonable discussion, I'm instructing you to tell your son to leave my daughter alone.
You can instruct from elbow to Christmas time if you like. I'm telling him nothing of the sort.
I insist
And I'll
that
tell
at
you
least...
something else. If your daughter's anything like you, my boy would run a mile. You finished early?
I lost.
There's always got to be losers, son.
Yeah, as long as it isn't me.
Hey, I've just been talking to your future mother-in-law.
She's been talking, has she?
Yeah, lecturing's more the word I'd use. Is a girl like her?
You know Susie?
That's her mum. Wouldn't credit it, would you? Eh? I tell you, if St. George was around, he'd make a beeline for her.
Good meeting. Good meeting.
Hmm? Oh, yes, yes. Fine, thanks.
Not quite the car of the navvy, is it?
Class has never had anything to do with money.
Oi, you.
Look, no trouble, eh? Look, there's going to be teachers patrolling here if there's any more fights.
What you going to do about the magazine, then?
It was an accident, all right? I'll give it back if I had it.
You better give her the money to buy another, then.
Look, I'll give it back to you tomorrow.
You'll give it now, as we turn you upside down and shake it out of you.
All right, then how much?
20p should cover it.
20 pence. All right, then.
And leave our girls alone in future.
All right. And it's the bus fare, Tom.
I ain't got it.
I'll have to bunk it then, won't I?
All right, then. Fine, there you go. Come on.
It's him. Keep your head down. You might be using his brain today, right?
Now, come on, I haven't got all day. Go on. Here, what are you doing? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. OK. Right, that's it. Full up. Full up. Off you get. That's it. No more room.
Come on, let's walk.
No, another bus might come in a minute.
Yeah, and it might be 20 minutes. I'm walking.
Hang on, then.
Go on. If you can't pay, you don't ride, OK? Nobody gets nothing for nothing.
You coming? Come on, keep us company.
I wouldn't like to walk across here in the dark.
Why not? It's all right.
Bet you wouldn't.
How much?
20p.
Hey, you two. You seen the dog running around?
What's he look like?
Terrier. He went for a run and, well, I can't find him.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Probably down the rabbit hole. Here, would you help me look for him?
We're just going home.
There's a quid for whoever finds him.
All right.
You better start looking up there. That's where I saw him last.
What's his name?
Jim.
Funny name for a dog, isn't it?
This is a funny dog.
We had a terrier once.
Yeah, they're good dogs.
He ran out into the road and the car hit him full on.
That's the thing about terriers. They go where they want to. Look, it's best if we split up, right? Now, you go that way, and you go that way, and I'll walk straight ahead. Come on, Jim! Jim! Come on, Jim!
Jim! Jim! Jim!
Jim! Come on, Jim! Come on, Jim! Come! Jim! Come on! Come
you doing here?
A man's got William!
What?
Up there!
Show us, quick.
That's him!
Hang on. Where's William?
In there. There he is.
Flippin' heck. Oh, you all right, mate? Michael, go and call the cops.
How do you do that?
Dial 3-9 and tell them what's happened.
All right.
Don't worry, mate. The old Bill will be here in a minute.
I heard you did the right thing for once last night.
I was just in the right spot at the right time, sir.
Well done anyway.
Oh, thanks, sir.
If I can have your attention, school. Some of you may know about the very disturbing incident that happened yesterday evening. But for those of you who haven't heard, a first-year boy was molested by a man while he walked home across the common.
How's Billy
Luckily, the boy
He's all right.
wasn't
Just had the rest of the week off.
They catch that bloke then?
Don't think so.
that this boy and his friend walked across the common because they couldn't get on a bus. I've been in touch with the powers that be, and I am assured that extra buses will be laid on at going home time. But these boys shouldn't have walked across the common in the first place. I've lost count of how many times I've told you that. I don't say these things because I like the sound of my own voice. Rules are meant to be heeded. You must learn to listen.
It's always the same, innit? They always have to wait till something like this happens so they change anything.
You're not even listening now, Jenkins.
Yes, I am.
Don't answer me back, just listen, right?
Yes,
No, I told her about around the shops with Pamela.
You're ever going out one night this week?
No, I can't. They won't let me go to the shop for what happened last week.
Until when?
I don't know, until it's all blown over and they've forgotten, I suppose.
All right, then how about Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah, okay. Sunday might be better, though. She might get suspicious if it's 2 Saturdays in a row.
I don't know why you stand for it. I mean, you're not 10, are you? Why didn't you just tell her you're going to go and see me?
You know what my mum's like. If I did that, she'd stop me going out at all. Probably even transfer me to another school.
All right, then. Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
What time?
After church.
After what?
Sorry.
Come on, let's go and get some dinner.
Boy, Al! I've been looking for you, Al.
Well, now you found me.
I'm going to dinner.
What do you want, a medal?
I just wanted to know if you wanted to come.
I'm on my way now.
What, with the missus?
Look, get lost, will you?
Don't you go with the lads no more?
I go with who I like.
Oh, that's all right, Al. That's one of the advantages of living in a democracy, isn't it? I'll see ya. I should leave him alone, two's company.
What? Oh, it's okay. It doesn't matter. I'll talk to you later.
Well, it's just me and you kidding the whole night ahead of us.
Pardon?
Forget it.
Oh.
What's it all about, then? You told the others to come? I told Kevin to turn up, but come on, Kat. Don't keep us in suspense. I'll tell you when the others get here, all right? But what about dinner? No, there's 2 sittings. We'll just have to get a second. Yeah, but I'm starving. Oh, you last.
All right.
The others with you?
No, they're at dinner, aren't they? Already sat down when we got the message, like. What's it all about, anyway?
Well, great news. Oh, come on. Well, we've only got a gig.
Where?
The other side of Barnet.
Where?
They paying, yeah. How much? 15 quid plus expenses.
What's it, a dance or what?
Yeah, it's the scuttle dance, one I told you about. The bloke come up last night and said it's on. The only thing is it's tomorrow night and we're on at 7, so we've got to be there a few hours before to warm up.
Yeah, at least.
So that means having the afternoon off unless we want to be crashing about all over the place.
Well, we can all skip off if it comes to that.
I'll get the day off. My mum will give me a note. Yeah, I don't know if my mum will, though.
No, not mine.
Then you'll have to skip off. I mean, it's not the kind of thing you can turn up, is it? It's a real gig, getting paid and that.
Yeah, we might get more after this.
That's right, build up the reputation.
That means we're going to have the afternoon off, right? Well, come on, now let's get to dinner before they stop serving.
You know, it's a pity about light bulbs. They've never sussed.
I don't see why we can't have some more bog rolls right now.
Kathy agrees with glass on us, won't she?
If it's just a few rolls here and there, nobody'd notice. Where's old Macca got to? Ain't seen him back for a bit?
Hangs around with those headbangers now, doesn't he?
No, what's he hanging about with those lad at the nuts for?
Well, I don't know. They come running back.
What are you two doing here?
Just having a chat, sir. How are you?
Well, as far as I'm aware, Doyle, having a chat is not a legitimate reason for being in the school during dinner break. Unless you're attending a lunchtime activity, it's outside. Detention.
That's what I meant, sir. Having a chat while we're waiting for an activity to start.
Oh, I see. And which activity are you going to?
Judo.
Chess. What, both at the same time?
Judo, sir.
Are you sure, or would you like another few minutes to think about it? Oh, the very person. Are these two of yours?
No.
Detention.
Hang on a minute, sir. We haven't been before. We come to join.
You've come to join?
Yes, sir. I've done a bit before.
Well, they can join if they want to. There are a few spare places.
Right, Doyle. You're off the hook. This time.
Come on then, you two. Follow me.
I don't know why I want to go to judo when you can come down to the yard and listen to sounds with me at Belinda's. How many times, Tucker? I don't want to listen to sounds. I want to do judo. You think if I shouted at him, he'd get through?
You could try.
What's the point of judo anyway? And what's the point of listening to sounds? Sounds are sounds. And judo's judo. I don't know why you ever go to that. I mean, throwing people all around the place and grunting and groaning in Japanese. It'd be all right if you lived in Okinawa. Look, no one's asked you to do judo, are they? Dead right. Then why don't you pop down here and do listen to your sounds, eh? I need to get shirty. I'm not getting shirty. What's the matter? Kicking the habit getting you, is it? That's not making me shirty. Well, so you admit you are then? All right, I am. You're making me shirty. You keep hanging around me like a little dog. Do me a favour, Tucker. Push off.
You're a bit nasty with him, weren't you?
Oh, he pushes you to have a go at him. He never leaves off.
Well, maybe he's missing you. You don't go around with you as much as you used to, do you?
He's got other friends, hasn't he?
Well, you didn't have to shout it.
Well, let's get changed, eh?
I don't want you to get involved in the pairing off to start off with. Just watch for the first few minutes. Then after a bit, I'll pair you off with people who can guide you.
What about a suit, miss?
Well, we don't provide suits, I'm afraid. You'll have to make do with what you're wearing.
As long as my shirt's not ripped.
Well, you'll only be doing a few practice moves. And if you like it and want to come again, then you'll have to think about buying a suit. But you'll be all right wearing what you've got on.
Coming again? She must be joking.
At least he got us off detention.
What, it's Fu Manchu himself?
Didn't know you like judo, Doyle?
Yeah, I've come to say it's done, haven't I?
That's what you reckon, is it?
Nothing to it, is there?
Right, everyone. Stop a minute. Yes?
I was just looking, miss.
Why?
I was thinking of joining.
Come in then. Stand at the side. Right now, there seem to be quite a few newcomers today, so I'd like those of you at orange level or above to team up with one of them. We'll just practice some basic throws.
Come on, Doyle, show me how it's done. Mummy jacket. Move into Okinawa.
Do you want to be my partner?
It's a bit one-sided, isn't it?
That's okay, I'll go easy.
I'll come round to each pair in turn.
Right, you want me in?
Yeah.
Hold it tight.
I know what to do.
No, you're an expert, are you?
Don't have to be an expert, do you?
All right, then. Throw me.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's do that.
How can I show you?
Still reckon it's easy?
You do that again, Fats, and I'll have you.
What do you mean? You can't even stand on your own feet for 2 seconds.
Come here often?
Okay, everyone, stop there. If you stand at the sides, you can watch a demonstration.
I'm gonna have you, Fats.
Anytime.
Outside.
Right.
My ribs hurt a bit.
You better not do any more in case you break it again.
Susie's good.
Yeah, not bad.
You going out with her?
Yeah, why?
Just wondered.
What's the use of trying to have him outside when he beats you in here?
This likes all regulations and bows, isn't it? And out there's street fighting, and I'm bettering him at that.
Yeah, well, if I should leave it alone.
He ain't making a monkey out of me. I'm gonna have him outside, and you'd better be with me.
Hello. Well, Tricia, how did the meeting go last night?
Oh, well, we didn't get the fast food service.
Oh, why not? Seemed like a good idea to me.
It seemed like a good idea to everyone except the Education Authority. Said if they had more money, they'd spend it on something like modernising the kitchens.
Oh, well, that's the way things are at the moment, I'm afraid. You keep out the pressure, you never know.
I don't know, but give up with that for a little while. We've got this new idea anyway.
Oh, what's this?
Well, we thought it'd be a good idea if people wanted to bring sandwiches from home and maybe eat them in the common room.
Was that agreed?
Yeah, we got that, but I've got to go and find Thompson, reassure him there won't be any crumbs or bags for him to clear up. I don't suppose you've seen him, have you?
Oh, no, I haven't.
I'll keep on looking then.
Ta-ra.
Hi, Trish.
Hello, girl.
I ain't seen you for a bit.
Well, I've been around.
Yeah, what's up with you and Kathy then?
Oh, you know.
Ah, you used to be in each other's pockets, didn't you? You don't come round the house like you used to.
She's got the group now, hasn't she?
Yeah, and from what I hear, you got the school council.
What has she been saying then?
She ain't said nothing.
Oh, it's just the way you were talking.
I didn't mean nothing. Just funny not seeing you around anymore. Anyway, on me toes, got football practice.
Don't suppose you've seen Thompson, have you?
Tries workshop. Spends most of his time in now.
See
All right.
So you enjoyed it then, Peter?
Yeah, miss. Bit of a laugh. Made me ribs ache a bit, though.
Are you going to come again?
Yeah, I have to get my own back on old Susie.
Yes. You did seem to be spending a lot of your time on the floor.
Yeah, surprising though, miss, isn't it? Women being the weaker sex, and there she was, throwing me all over the place.
Oh, it's just technique. Weight and strength don't really come into it. If you want to take it seriously, though, you do well to get a suit.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, miss, but I was wondering how much they come in at.
Well, they cost a lot of money, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You should have seen his face when he kept ending up on the floor.
I did.
He couldn't understand what was happening. It was really funny.
You see what I mean about following me around? He hates judo, but he had to go because I was there.
Well, he loves you.
Give in! Give in! Right. You all right?
Yeah, just about.
Thanks, pal. Now, you try anything like that again and I'll break your arms. Come on, let's go.
You all right?
Oh, shut your mouth.
Well, don't have to go at me because he put you on the floor.
Hear that? Fat man's left his bag here.
You back for it?
It won't be here, will it?
What you gonna do with it?
No, I don't know. Judo suits must be worth something. You take down Junkie Meads.
No, it's us who's nicked it.
And we'll deny it. What can he do? Come, we'll stick in the boxes tonight. Take down Meads in the morning. Must be worth a few quid.
Oh, I don't mind.
You don't?
As long as you keep to your word, make sure nobody messes the common room up. Oh, it's all right with me. I like a nice sandwich myself.
So I can tell the school council you've got no objections then?
You say that as if you expected me to have some.
Oh, well, you know.
I'm not always a wet blanket, you know. It's the way you're treated, isn't it? When you come along, you ask my opinion, fair enough, I'm on your side, but you take some of these people. They think all I'm here for is to clear up after them. That is not the caretaker's job.
I've got to go now because I'll be late.
You tell those people on that council of yours I'm with you as long as there's no messing the common rooms up, right?
Well, there won't be. Thanks a lot.
No trouble. A bit more polite than some of them, she is. Now then, let's sort out that R to Miss Peterson's.
Why didn't she give you a note? I mean, you told her why you wanted the afternoon off, didn't you?
Yeah, I know. She's nearly at the roof. Kept going on about how I've got to get myself an education.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it? Get an education for what? Singing something for doll faster than anyone else?
I just have to skip off, that's all.
All right.
No, I had a flaming row with my mum this morning.
Yeah, me.
Didn't you get a note?
No, same here.
Yeah, there's always something in the way, isn't there? You get a break like this and there's always somebody standing in the way.
It's all right, I'll take the afternoon off anyway.
I just thought I can't take the afternoon off. I've got gym this afternoon. Miss Peterson's my form teacher, so she's bound to notice I'm missing.
Well, you have to give her an excuse.
Yeah, like what?
You feel rough or something?
I just sent you to the restroom then. I have to think of something, I suppose.
Yeah, you better, Ed.
Come on, let's find the others, see how they've gone.
You've done what?
Bought a judo suit.
How come you've been knocking judo for years? You go to one session, you buy a suit.
Yeah, well, I didn't think I'd like it, but I did. Thought it was great.
There's got to be another reason for suddenly getting interested.
Second-hand bargain. Saw it last night on the way and bought it this morning.
How much?
Well, he was selling it for what? £5, and I got it for £4.50.
Have a look.
Bargain, eh?
Looks a bit big.
Well, they were them big, didn't they?
It's like mine.
Well, look the same, didn't they?
They cut the label off. I had my name on the label.
Come on, let's have it back. It's mine.
What'd I do with mine?
Dunno.
I left it in the hall. Did you see me come out with it yesterday?
Don't remember.
This is my suit, son.
Look, give me it back. I bought it this morning.
Come with me then, see if my bag's in the hall. Here, where'd you get it anyway?
Junkie Meads.
Him? He's the biggest villain round here. Half the stuff he sells is nicked.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kathy.
Yeah, well, it was expected, miss. You know, Graham's been here for ages.
And what does your mother want you to do this afternoon?
Oh, she just wants me to go with her, you know, to make the arrangements. She's a bit upset in that.
Of course. Have you got a note from her?
Oh, I forgot, miss. You know, we only heard this morning, so everything's been a bit hectic.
Oh, that's all right. Go off after lunch.
Oh, thanks, miss.
Must be here somewhere, Al.
I'm telling you, Tucker, it's not here. The place is empty.
It might be behind the mess or something.
Look, Tucker, that suit's mine. Someone's nicked it and sold it to junkie, ain't they?
What are we going to do about it then?
No.
I mean, if we take this suit back, I'm £4.5 out of pocket.
I reckon it was Doyle.
What about me money?
I'll tell you what, we go see junkie dinner time. Tell them the suit's mine, and if you don't give us the money back, then we go to the police.
All right, then.
And afterwards, we'll have a word with Doyle.
All right.
All right?
Yeah. Oh, come on then, what are we waiting for?
What do we say to it?
Yeah, give it here, I'll do the...
Yes, gentlemen, can I help you? Oh, it's you again. No problems with the suit, I hope?
Yeah, there's a lot of problems with it. For one, it's mine.
Oh? Not with you.
It's my suit, and what I want to know is where you got it from.
No, it can't be your suit. I bought that suit from a lady who's a regular customer of mine. It was her son's, but he doesn't do judo anymore.
No, this is my suit.
No, you are making a mistake. After all, judo suits do look the same.
Come on, let's see what the police make of it.
Oh, rash action, rash action. Still, if you feel you must, fair enough. I suppose justice must be seen to be done.
Look, mate, we don't know names or nothing. All we want is for me to have my money back and him have his judo suit.
Look, I'd oblige if I thought it was your suit, but I know it's not, and I'm not a charitable institution.
Come on, let's see what the old Bill have to say.
Get him! No point, is it? We're getting back at school.
So you've come back, eh?
Yeah, and you was bringing you these, wasn't he?
But if he was, I weren't going
Look,
to...
you were bringing him to you. The school's had a lot of toilet rolls missing. And light bulbs. He's probably been bringing them here, too.
Now, look here. I can categorically tell you that I don't stock light bulbs. There's no demand for them.
Look, mate, we noticed him who nicked the judo suit. We had a row with him yesterday, right after judo. And it was then it went missing. And he was coming here with more stuff for you today.
Circumstantial. Purely circumstantial.
Give us $4.50, we go to the law now.
Look, even if I wanted to, I can't. You see, I haven't got the readies on me. Slight cash flow problem. After all, you read about it in the papers every day.
Come on now, let's go to the cop shop.
Just a moment, dear boys, just a moment. I just might have some petty cash on me. Now, not that I'm admitting anything, you understand, but it could happen that, unsuspectingly, I might have bought some stolen property, and being a decent shopkeeper, I'd, well, like to recompense you. Oh, I have.
That's $3.50.
See, yes, so it is, and one makes $4.50, and I trust you won't be informing our mutual friends.
We'll have to think about that, won't we?
Yeah. I wonder, would you take a little message to your school friend for me?
He ain't no friend of ours.
Yes, well, he's not a friend of mine either, and tell him I don't want any more visits.
We'll tell him. Leave off.
What are we going to do with him then, Al?
We could tell Bridget about him nicking school property.
Certain expulsion, that is.
Or we could go to the police and tell him he's been nicking things.
Oh, come on, lads, you won't grass on the power, would you?
No, we wouldn't grass on the power door, but we grass on you.
Oh, come on, Tucker. Alan, please.
He's pleading with us, Al.
Can't be. He's not on his knees.
Right, Doyle, on your knees. Now, what was that you said?
I said don't grass on us.
What's the little word?
Please.
What do you reckon now?
See how it goes, eh? I mean, if he can behave himself, then we leave it alone. But if he can't, then we tell Bridget.
Sounds fair enough to me, Doyle. How about it? No, any more mucking about from you, and you've had it.
I won't.
You better not.
Miss, I forgot to pick up an option form from you yesterday.
There's a pile on my desk. Just take one.
All right, then.
Oh, Gary. I wanted to say I was sorry to hear about your gran.
What's that?
Your grandmother.
Yeah, what about her?
Well, I was sorry to hear that she was dead.
I'd be surprised too if she wasn't, miss. She's been gone for 6 years. Here, has somebody been...
Doesn't matter. Kathy?
Yes, miss?
I want to have a word with you.
Told her she had flu.
Yeah, and what happened to you last night?
Went down the Angel.
He won't serve you in there, will he?
Of course he will, if you look old enough. That's if you do look old enough, Al. Oh, thanks.
You wanted me to give up smoking?
What's that got to do with it?
Please, you help him. We ought to change his name from Gasper to Sucker.
All I need to do is save him dying of cancer. Now watch all his teeth fall out.
Yeah, but you ought to watch it, Al, because you'll get fat. How you making out with her? Wouldn't you like to know? I'll see you later. I don't know why you just don't ask her.
When do you reckon it'll be?
I don't know. She said she'd talk to Mama McCluskey.
I don't fancy that. She's in a right bloodthirsty mood these days. Yeah, we shouldn't have done it, should we?
It's too late now, isn't it?
Cheer up, girls. I'm here now. See what wonderful effect I have on them? They can't resist me.
So I noticed.
Give us a kiss and I'll sit next to you.
Well, you want to grow up a bit first. You feeling a bit off colour?
Nah, don't say I never do anything for you.
Don't say I never say anything about you.
Mrs. McCluskey would like to see all three of you in her office at break. Clear?
Yes, miss.
All right. Quiet, please. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Your option forms for next year. You're to take them home and get your parents to fill them in. You should all have discussed the subject with your parents by now, so we'd like these back by the end of the week. Clear?
What happens if we don't?
Don't have any option.
We also want you to give these to your parents and ask them to send back their reply.
Hey, miss, can we choose anything next term?
No, the list of compulsory subjects is at the top. The rest you can choose from any one of the groups shown below.
Hey, miss, why can't we do vehicle maintenance and metal work?
Because you're only allowed to do one craft subject.
Why not? I'd rather do them in English literature and history.
Well, that's as maybe, but it's not exactly going to help your job prospects, is it?
Well, I like doing them both. And how do you know what sort of job I want?
I know what sort of job you'll end up with if you don't get any academic qualifications.
Who said we're going to get a job anyway?
All right, that's enough. This isn't the time or place to go on with this sort of discussion.
It never is.
Perhaps we can return to it in tutorial, but right now we need to get on with registration.
What's all this circular stuff about?
As you've just read it, I presume you already know.
Yeah, but it says you want to bring back school uniform.
Not me, the school. Anyway, it's only a recommendation by the Board of Governors.
But it's why I don't want to do that for anyone.
Yeah, what's going on?
All right, quiet. It is only a recommendation. The governors are concerned about the general level of behaviour and discipline.
Well, what's that got to do with school uniform?
Yeah, look at him. Head case with it and nut job without it.
That's enough, and more than enough to prove the point. And this circular's for your parents, not you.
Yeah, but they don't have to wear the stupid thing, do they?
I am not going to get into an argument about it.
Oh, that's all you ever say.
And you are in enough trouble as it is. Now, can we please get on with registration? There's one missing.
Linda's away, miss.
OK, off you go.
It's a bit bad about this uniform business, isn't it? Dunno, why don't you go and ask Ruth and whatever the other one's name is?
Don't forget, break.
The only problem with bringing sandwiches is I can never wait until lunchtime.
Probably why they don't allow us to bring them officially. Have you decided on your options yet?
Yeah, commercial studies.
Typing?
Yes, I've always fancied learning to type.
Yeah, but you don't want to end up as a secretary, though, do you?
No, of course not, but I think typing's a good deal more useful than something like geography.
Well, I like geography.
Yeah, but it isn't really a question of whether you like it. It's whether it'll be of any use to you. you taught this over at home yet? Yeah, my dad thinks this is the most important time in our education. Well, look, whatever we choose now decides what exams we'll take in the 5th year, and that decides what sort of a job we'll get or whether we can go to university. Come on, I'm still hungry. Go to the tuck shop.
You ready? No. Better go anyway, though.
No, I'm not wearing uniform again. No, neither am I. Stupid idea. What do you want?
Oh, it's very kind of you. 11 miles.
Look, can I have you in an orderly line, please?
Well, I must be growing or something. I'm eating like a horse these days.
Carry on like that and you'll end up looking like one. Are you really thinking that far ahead? I mean about universities and jobs.
Well, my dad is. You see, he thinks we can get to university on the compulsory subjects, so why can't I learn a useful skill as well?
Yeah.
Just seems logical to me.
I wish my mum would look like that. I mean, she wants me to go to university, but we haven't really talked about it or the best way to go about it or anything. We never do.
Oh, all right. I've been looking for you. Went for a pee, came back and you're gone.
Yeah, went looking for you. And we searched in all the loos.
Yeah, well, you found me now. Did you get me with Mars Bob?
Yeah.
Right. Let's see how many first years we can send to the midget today.
Personally, I don't agree with it, but we must follow through a governor's recommendation. Yes?
You said this, Miss.
Did I?
Oh, Miss Peterson said you wanted
Oh,
to...
yes. In my office, please.
Well, it was about us taking the afternoon off.
I'm perfectly aware of what it's all about. Kathy Hargreaves. May I ask how your musical career is progressing?
Well, it isn't really. You packed it in.
Oh, I see. So it was really worthwhile, wasn't it? I suppose it would be foolish of me to inquire whether you regretted your action.
We are sorry, Miss. We've never done anything like it before.
And I intend to see you never do it again. At least not from this school. I've decided to recommend that you all be expelled from Grange Hill as soon as possible.
Just for taking an afternoon off?
For being a disruptive element. Your behavior was nothing more than outright contempt for the school and for my authority, and I will not stand for it. You also behaved very badly to Miss Peterson. She did a great deal to get you the time and space to rehearse this group of yours. Be quiet. I can only recommend that you be expelled. You will, of course, be able to appeal to the governors.
So that is.
But before we do anything, I want a word with each of your parents so that I can explain the reasons for my decision. Now get out.
What my mum's going to do when she finds out?
Oh, I do. I know it's like she'll be now.
So do I.
But you've no idea what you want to do.
Yeah, I know what I don't want to do. That's stay on and work in an office. So I'd have to do English and maths.
Because you do. Because nearly every job you can think of these days requires you to do maths.
OK, if I do English and maths, will you let me off history?
Well, it's not up to me, Peter.
I thought it was supposed to be my options.
And so they are, so they are. Provided you choose what you're supposed to choose.
Oh. All walking over together, are we?
Nah, we got judo tonight. See you tomorrow.
I'll walk home with you if you like.
Terrific.
heard about it. Well, you know. Oh, what do you care? Just thought you might want to talk about it. You know what I thought did, don't you? Anyway, I've got Ruth and Jerry to talk to now, haven't I? Well, suit yourself. It was your own fault for bunking off anyway.
I want to work with you. I've got a good mind to kick you all the way home, you silly little cow.
How do you find out?
In this place. No wonder you never come home for lunch. Mum is going to go mad when she finds out.
No, I'm not expelled yet, you know.
No, you're as good as you silly little cow.
All right, don't keep saying it.
Well, we better go and see what Mum thinks about it.
Gary, teleports with you.
Thank you, Susie. Well, conditions are improving. The storms are going and we're heading into London, particularly from the west and northwest.
I can see there's a lot of sense in this uniform idea.
Yeah, leave it out, Mum.
Does everyone arrive at school looking like a dog's breakfast? Oh, they're your option forms. Your dad said he'd leave them before he went to work.
Yeah, don't I get a say in the matter, Mum?
I think your dad knows best, Peter. There's still a chance you can make it to university or college if you work hard.
University? I don't want to go to university. You'll be having me made a teacher next.
It's better than working in a factory all your life, like your dad.
Yeah, well, he's doing all right, isn't he?
Just about. And who knows how long his job will last. These days, anyone can find themselves on the dole.
Yeah, including blokes with university degrees. Anyway, I'm not doing history or French.
All right, Peter. What do you want to do with the rest of your life?
I don't know, do I?
Well, then.
I wouldn't mind working in a garage.
You get yourself some qualifications, and then you can choose whatever you like.
You're beginning to sound just as bad as Mum. No, I'm not. I think you're right. I wish I'd done it. But it doesn't work like that, does it? Well, I don't want to end up a flipping typist when you like it, do I? Yes, you're supposed to find Mr. Wonderful, get married, stay at home, look after the little kids. Well, in that case, I'd rather be a typist.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in trying.
Well, that's true.
But honestly, Trish, I just can't see them letting you do technical drawing.
Why not?
Because it's impossible.
But what makes it impossible?
Because it is a boy's subject.
Oh, you must be joking.
Look, Tricia, these are not my decisions. And if you feel so strongly about them, I suggest you go and talk to the head.
I will, don't worry.
OK, off you go.
Well, they did take the afternoon off. Yeah, but even so, I think expelling's a bit much.
Well, I was just trying to set an example.
Why? Do you not happy about your options?
Yeah, I suppose so. Although we'll have to wait until we see if we're able to do the ones we've chosen.
Oh, well, I won't be able to. I've just been told I can't do technical drawing. Why? Because it's a boy's subject.
Well, that sounds reasonable. I wouldn't want to do needlework.
Yeah, but that's not the point, stupid.
Sorry, I spoke.
So what are you going to do? I don't know, I just have to go and see Midget. Oh, I don't think she'll be too sympathetic for anything at the moment.
Yeah, what do you think about Kathy?
Yeah, I suppose it does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? Well, Bridget's a law unto herself, isn't she? So what are you going to do about tech drawing then? Drop it? Well, you must be joking. I can't see what else you can do. Can't you? We just have to wait and see. She hates Miss. I mean, Miss Peterson's phone.
Yes. Did I send for you?
No, Miss, I've come to see you about the options.
All right, go in, sit down.
I've come to complain about not being able to do technical drawing because it's classed as a boy's subject or something.
Ah, sex discrimination.
Well, it is really, isn't it?
Well, technically, but it isn't as simple as that. We only have a certain number of places and they'll be oversubscribed as it is.
Well, it should be first come, first served.
True, but as there are only a limited number of places, who do you think should get preference?
No one.
Well, yes, in an ideal situation. I'm afraid women are still more likely to give up their careers when they get married to look after their children.
What happens if you don't want to get married and have kids? We should all get given the same chance. That's the point in having comprehensive education.
We have to try and make the best use of what we have to suit the majority.
So what happens to me? My life gets ruined because you want to suit the majority.
Have you talked to the careers officer?
Yeah, he said I should do typing.
Ah. All right. Look, I'm only trying to be honest.
Well, don't be honest, be fair.
I am trying.
Oh, you don't look at us as people, do you?
What's that supposed to mean?
You always decide things without even consulting us.
Such as?
Such as bringing back school uniforms.
I sent a circular to your parents.
But they ain't got to wear this stupid uniform, have they? Anyway, it's not just that, it's the way you push us about. Anything that makes your school work. Like expelling Kathy Hargreaves and them. You're just using them as another example. But what's going to happen to her?
Yes? Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, Trish, you'll have to excuse me. I have to see Kathy Hargreaves and her mother.
Oh, so what about technical drawing then?
I think we should both have a think about it and talk again.
Hoping that I'll forget about it.
Would you ask them to come in, please?
I ain't going to change my mind, you know. You said you can go in.
Come down Angel tonight?
Don't know.
Tucker?
What?
You come down Angel tonight?
Yeah, I might. Just go to the bog, all right?
Perhaps it does seem harsh to you, but an example...
Say that again.
An example has to be set. I have no intention of letting this incident pass without punishment.
I realise that, and I'm not saying that she shouldn't be punished. But transferring schools at this stage might upset any chance she has. Although that doesn't appear to be much at the moment.
What are you suggesting? That I cane her?
If that's the only alternative.
Are you serious?
Perhaps if I'd given you one myself now and then, this would never have happened. Well?
Kathy? Very well. I've already been hauled over the coals once today for sacrificing people's lives for the sake of the school. Oh, Janet. Ask Mr. Keating to come and see me, would you? All right, Mr. Keating, I'll do it. Would you enter the details in the book, please?
Daz! Jenkins? Alan told me. He's fancied you for ages. Ooh, I'd rather go out with Penny Lewis's pony.
I'm sorry it came to this.
You've got your job to do. As I said, she'll get over it.
I only hope it'll serve as an example.
So do I.
Well, Tucker, where you going? Tucker!
No, did she?
Well, what about you helping me then?
Look, it won't take me 5 minutes to run round the cheese, get me chips and come back now, will it?
As long as it ducks, I'm not doing it on my own. Been looking for you, have you done it? Oh, yeah. How much? 10. Yeah. Thanks, see you tomorrow. Yeah.
Oi, come on, half that's mine.
What do you want me to do, burn it with my teeth?
Just so long as you know you owe me 5 then.
Wait, Stumpy.
What's up?
Me and you are going to have a chat.
Bye.
What do you want, Norm?
Don't call me Norm, kid.
Don't call me Stumpy.
Call you what I like, won't I? Somebody told me, Stumpy, that Stumpy was doing people's homework for 'em. That right, Stumpy?
I'm not doing anybody's homework. Somebody's giving you a line.
Yeah, you are.
Look, I'm not doing anybody's homework. I have enough trouble doing my own.
Well, you are now. Mine. Go around it into the Mooney this afternoon. Make sure it's done.
Look, if I'm going to do your homework, you'll have to pay me for it.
Yeah, put it on the slate.
I'm not doing it for nothing.
Make sure it's done for this afternoon, right?
Oh, the very man.
Oh, no, not you.
What's the matter with me?
Nothing, except every time I see you, you ask me a favour.
Oh, not every time.
All right. Slight exaggeration. Almost every time.
Not even almost every time?
Just this time, eh?
I'm not going to ask you a favour.
Well, you normally do when you start off with the very man.
I'm going to offer you a proposition.
With you, Pogo, that's the same thing.
How can it be? A favour's doing something for nothing. I'm offering to pay you.
What for?
See, I've got this homework service going.
Oh, that? No, thanks.
Oh, come on, Matthew. Why not? Won't take up much of your time. I was thinking that you could do the maths homework. The odd hour, here and there. And you could probably make about £1 a week.
I'm not interested. People should do their own homework. Defeats the purpose if they don't.
£1 a week? 100 pennies? 10 tens?
2 50s? No!
Oh, come on, Matthew. You're going to let me down badly if you don't.
I haven't let you down, or promised anything, or led you to believe I'd do it.
No, but...
No buts, no!
I have got it. Don't do it as a regular thing, right? Offer advice when you need it, like a consultant. What do you reckon?
I don't want to know anything about this homework service of yours, OK?
Fair enough.
Look, if you want to come to me as a friend and ask me a maths question, I'll answer it if I can. As long as it's not every minute of the day.
It's a deal.
No, that's just what I'm saying. There's no deal. I don't want to know anything about this scheme of yours. But I'll answer the occasional question for you.
You're a pal, Matt. You were quick.
I told you I would be. Right, what have we got today then?
We've got this geography one. That has to be done today. And it's English.
Well, what's the one you've got then?
Science. Gripper gave it to me.
Well, he was bound to find out sooner or later, weren't he? Don't suppose he's paying for it, though.
Doesn't have to, does he? He's a real head case. He doesn't care where he has it, got you.
Yeah, and just think of it, Pogo. I mean, it'd be bad enough him being in the same class as us this year. I mean, we'll probably have to put up with him until we leave school.
I just don't see why I should do his homework for nothing.
I can give you a good reason. Violence.
That's it, innit? Everybody does as he wants, otherwise I'll have him. And if nobody ever stands up to him, we suffer for 5 years.
You gonna stand up to him? That's all right then.
Tell you what I could do. I could do this homework all wrong.
And where's that likely to get you? Except for a spell in hospital.
Wouldn't get to that. He gets dropped right in it, doesn't he? And he can't say somebody else did it for him. If he does, he get in worse trouble.
Look, if he gets a racking from the teacher, it's going to make him have more of a go at you than if he would have done if he just refused to do his work.
Look, if I do this homework for free today, in 5 years' time, I'll still be doing it.
It wouldn't go on for 5 years.
I'm not so sure.
Look, why don't you just do it today and see where you go from there?
I will do it, but not how he wants.
Come in. It's about the PTA meeting tonight. You are going, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, I wanted to, but I've got another commitment. Would you give the committee a message from me?
Sure.
The governors are pressing for a decision about the reintroduction of the school uniform.
Oh, no, not again.
They maintain that there's been more abuse of the school since the disappearance of the uniform.
That doesn't...
And we must take their suggestions into account.
Naturally.
If abuse of the school continues, then the uniform will have to be brought in, and that's that.
OK. Will do.
Thank you.
What's happening? I'm not telling you. Are they back together? Oh, shut up, Pooey. I'm just getting to the good bit. Pass it on after then, I ask Suzette's own.
Yeah, you can borrow it. Look at the rubbish down there. We're supposed to keep this room clean, Pogo.
What's up?
That rubbish by your chair. If Tom sees it, he'll do his nut.
He's a caretaker, isn't he? He's supposed to clean it up.
You gonna pick it up?
Yeah, later.
That means he's going to leave it where it is.
Oh, shut up, Fats.
Shut yourself, Fats.
Well, I'll do it.
I said I'll do it later.
Well, there's bins around for paper. That's why I don't use them.
Do my shoelace up while you're down there. Oi, watch it.
Told you to leave it.
What's the capital of Norway?
Oslo, innit?
Sounds right.
Have you finished that yet?
Almost.
Look what I've done for Gripper.
It's been nice knowing you, Pogo.
Don't you like it?
I do. Gripper won't.
Well, that's what I did it for.
And you know what he's going to do to you when he sees this, didn't you?
Oh, it's not that bad.
It's bad enough to get him sent to Mrs. McCluskey, and that means you've had it.
I've only answered a few questions wrong.
A few questions wrong? What's all these ink stains and scribbling out? Mooney will blow her top when she sees this lot.
She never blows her top.
Well, she will when she sees this.
Maybe you're right.
I know I'm right.
Well, there's no time to do it again.
Look, I think you should just tear the page out. You're better off telling Gripper you didn't have time to do it and let him hand this in.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't a very good idea.
I told you it weren't.
I'll tear the page out.
Is that it?
Yeah, but I haven't finished it yet.
Looks finished to me.
Well, I've answered some of the questions wrong, and I want to change it.
How'd you get it wrong?
It was a mistake.
What'd you get wrong?
A few answers, nothing much.
Well, that's all right. She's used to me getting a few things wrong. Being keeping. Cheers.
What am I going to do?
Start praying.
Stepson, come out here. What is the meaning of this?
What?
Your homework is the worst I have ever seen. For goodness sake, the answers are downright insolent. And their ink marks and crossings out. It's a disgrace.
Let's have a look.
I've had just about enough of you. I get no homework at all from you for the best part of a term. And now this. Well, obviously, detention is not having the slightest effect. So it will be up to Mrs. McCluskey to decide what's going to happen to you.
So what's the matter with it?
Your homework?
Yeah?
Well, you should know. You wrote it. I shall be speaking to Mrs. McCluskey this afternoon, and you can expect to hear from her. Now get back to your seat.
Outside, Patterson.
Stop talking and sit down.
Come on, quick! Gripper's gonna have Pogo.
And what are we going to do?
Help him.
How?
I haven't figured that one out yet. Looks like Pogo got away.
What's he wanted for?
It's a long story. Gripper's coming back.
You figured out we're going to help out Pogo?
Yeah, we'll have to muck him, won't we?
Will we?
He's a mate and he'll do the same thing for us.
Pogo, you must be joking.
Wait, Grip must have gone outside. Come on, quickly.
It was a mistake, Grip, I'm honest.
You shouldn't have done it, Stumpy, because now I'm going to do you. That ain't going to help you.
Keep away from me, Stepson.
What on earth is going on here? Up on your feet, you boys. Up. Look at this mess. You two must be mad. You two boys, go and get Mrs. McCluskey, will you? Well, go on. On your feet, Patterson. Wipe the face. All right? Do you want to sit down? No, go on then. Not you, Stepson. You stay where you are. Do you realise somebody could have been seriously hurt? What was it all about then?
What happened?
A fight.
Are these first years?
Yes.
I've never known anything like it. What is the hope for this school if this is what they're capable of in the first year? All right, well, if you want to behave like infants, you'll be treated like infants. Go to my office. I'll deal with you there. You boys get back to your class. Can you ask Mr. Thompson to try and sort something out in here?
Sure.
Do you know what the fight was about?
They wouldn't say.
Oh, about that meeting tonight. I shall be going after all.
Okay.
Better keep your mouth shut, Stumpy.
I'll say what I like.
Yeah, and maybe I'll do what I like to you after school. Get in.
Stand by my desk. I hope you're aware that you're both in serious trouble. Pupils who abuse the school and school property in the way you boys have will be severely punished. I won't stand for any more disruptive behaviour in this school. Now, I want to know quickly and precisely what was behind this fight. You. All right, let's hear your side of the story, then. So you're both determined to add insult to injury?
Please, miss.
Well?
Was over some homework.
Yes, and?
Well, I did Gripper's...
Who's Gripper?
Him, Stepson.
I see. And what did you do to his homework?
Well, he asked me to do it for him, but I didn't want to. He started roughing me about a bit, so I did it all wrong to get him into trouble. Then he came after me.
He hasn't told you that he's got an homework service, Kane, where he charges people to do their homework.
This true?
Yes, miss.
And if you were running a homework service, as you call it, why didn't you want to do Stepson's?
Because I didn't have the readies to pay him. That's why. If I'd have paid him, we would have done it properly.
And you're saying this fight happened because Stepson was annoyed that you did his homework incorrectly? And in the process of fighting, the two of you managed to half-destroy the common room? Yes?
Oh, sorry. Are you busy?
Yes, I am at the moment.
I just wanted a word.
Could it wait?
Well, perhaps under the circumstances it shouldn't. Would it be possible to see you alone for a moment?
You two boys wait outside. I'll call you when I'm ready. Sit down. Incidentally, those two boys are in your form, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Are they in some sort of trouble?
Could say that.
Well, it was about Stepson that I wanted to talk to you.
Oh?
I don't know what to do with the boy. It's not just that he's rude and aggressive, but he's hopeless in class.
I've had no homework from him for the best part of a term, and now this.
Yes, I think I know what to expect. Those two boys have just demolished the common room during a fight, and the reason that they fought was this.
I'm sorry,
This isn't Stebson's handiwork, it's Patterson's. He's been running a homework service, and because Stebson wouldn't pay him, Patterson answered all the questions wrongly to get him into trouble.
I know Patterson can be naughty, but he surely wouldn't have gone as far as that.
Well, I'm afraid he has. Anyway, you'll have to leave this with me.
Yes, well, I was rather hoping that you might do something to Stebson and that perhaps he might knuckle down and do some work.
Oh, I'll definitely be doing something to him. Have no fear of that. What's going on?
Nothing, miss.
What were you shouting for?
I hit my hand on the door, miss.
Let me see. You do that?
No, it was the door.
Did he do it? Get in there. You two.
I think I'd better be getting back to my class.
Thank you for coming and telling me. Obviously, Stebson, you can't be left unsupervised for 5 minutes without inflicting pain on somebody.
It was a door.
I wasn't born yesterday. And Miss Mooney's just been telling me that you haven't done any homework for her at all this term. Now, what makes you think you can be exempt from doing homework when everybody else has to do it? Maybe you think you're above it. Well, if you do, I'm about to bring you down to earth. Because of your part in breaking up the common room and your persistent refusal to do homework, I'm suspending you till the end of term. I shall be writing a letter to your parents this afternoon, and I'll be asking them to come in and see me to talk about your future at this school and whether you have one. As for you, Patterson, though I don't hold you entirely responsible for what's happened, you certainly must share in some of the blame. And this homework service of yours is a nasty practice that must stop. You'll come and see me after school. Mr. Keating will be here to give you the cane.
Yes, miss.
I'll also be finding out the cost of replacing that glass, and I'll be sending both of your parents a bill for half of the repairs. Now get back to your classes. And Stebson, if you get into any more fights during the rest of the day, or hurt Patterson, you'll be expelled. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Good.
Sure thought all this stumpy. I ain't got over for it.
Use your brains, Stebson. She just said she'd expel you if you touched me.
I'll have you, son. Don't you worry. And she's forgotten about it. So keep on your guard.
Oh, I see Mr. Thompson managed to get the room back into shape.
Yes, it didn't take too long. I gave him a hand. It'll be some time before we get the glass back in the door, of course.
Yes, well, I don't see we should rush to get it back in. In fact, the longer this room's out of operation, the more the point sinks home.
I haven't had a chance to congratulate you yet
What on?
on being elected chairman of the committee.
Oh, that. I thought I wanted to pause or something for a minute.
Look, I'm sorry for what I said a few weeks back about our respective children,
Come again?
Alan and Susie.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose I overreacted.
Not to worry, you can't help it, can you?
Just a word, if I can, Mr. Humphreys.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't actually intend coming to the meeting tonight, but something's happened today that I want to discuss with the committee. Would it be possible for me to speak first, and then I can get off, because I've got another meeting afterwards?
Yeah, no problem. I'll sort that out for you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to get settled down, we'll get started. OK? Parent Teachers Association Committee in progress. All right, Secretary? Good. Now, these are the minutes of the last meeting, so could we have hands up for a true and accurate record, please?
But we haven't seen it yet.
Carried, yes. Now, top of the agenda is Mrs. McCluskey. I'd like to have a few words.
Well, I'm sorry to have to report to you that the standard of behaviour of some of the children has reached an all-time low. No doubt you're aware of the incidents of vandalism during the past term. And now today we've had this common room smashed up during a fight. I'm determined to stamp out the hooligan element in this school. Now, I'm sure you will have all considered the circular about the governor's recommendations for bringing back the school uniform as a first step to restoring discipline.
Hear, hear.
I hope that the committee will agree with the governors on this issue, as I really think that we must stop this abuse of the school.
I'm sure the majority of us will agree, Mrs. McCluskey.
Is this for the 5th years as well? Only to be a bit of a waste for me, you see, to have
The recommendation is that the wearing of uniform should be discretionary for 4th years and above.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right, now, before we do make a show of hands tonight, I think we're all as worried about this discipline thing as Mrs. McCluskey here. Yeah. And if by bringing back the school uniform is going to help sort the situation out, well, then it's up to us to back the staff to the hilt, right? Good. Well, let's have a vote on it then, can we? All those in favour of bringing back the school uniform? Motion carried.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your support.
Where did he give it to you?
On the hands.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, Keith makes it down really hard. Still hurts me now.
Never mind. Gripper got worse.
Yeah, but he said he'd get me next time.
Ah, he'll probably forget. No, he won't, will he?
Oh, you Patterson?
Yeah?
You were involved in that fight in the common room, weren't you?
What's it to you?
Well, it is to me that because of you they bring back school uniform. And do you know how long it took us and what we had to do to get rid of it? And now because of you they bring it back and everyone's got to suffer. You first years all the same. Stupid.
Hi. Your mum said I'd find you here. She was right then, weren't she? What's that for then?
It's not to dye my hair with, is it?
No way.
I could.
Couldn't.
How much?
A quid.
10 pence.
Thought you could do it easy.
I've only got 10 pence.
All right, then.
Okay, go.
Oi!
Watch it.
Told you.
It was a draw.
Oh, I won, Dwayne.
No way. Who got here first, Pogo?
You did.
How'd you figure that out? You weren't even looking.
It's obvious. He's a boy. Boys are better than girls.
Hang on. What did you go and say that for?
It's true, isn't it?
Ian, Tucker, what's the quickest way to get out Blackheads?
I'm doing it, aren't I?
No, smash a window in Bradford.
Nice one you got there, though, Ben.
What?
On your shoulders.
That's your queen gone.
Tucker!
Here, Tucker, you going on that trip with Duddlesworth?
What, the car factory one?
Yeah.
Of course. Afternoon off, innit?
Finish it at lunch. Take much longer than that, sir.
What are you doing during the holidays, Tom?
Dunno.
Fancy coming camping?
Who with?
Me, Alan and Benny. We're gonna hitch down to Cornwall.
Straight up?
You in, then?
Dunno. Have to think about it.
What's there to think about? You either come or you don't come.
Won't be Mum. She might not like it.
We're not asking you, Mum, to come, are we?
Oh, come on, let's have it back.
Why should we?
Because I'm asking you to.
Well, give us a kiss and I'll think about it.
I wouldn't even give you the kiss of life.
Want it off you?
Why can't you just give it back to her?
Because we don't want to.
And again, I doily.
What's it got to do with you, Jenkins?
Nothing, Robbo. I just like winding you up, me old son.
Come on. One of these days I'm having you for this, Jenkins.
Yeah, when the price of bacon goes up.
And what's that supposed to mean?
When pigs start flying. There you go, ladies. Always glad to help the weak to six.
Can we have the bag now, please?
What's it worth?
You're just as bad. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, thanks, Tucker. Don't mention it, Tucker.
What was all that about?
Only Dill doing his usual strongman act. Like someone else I could mention.
It was me that got the bag back, if you remember.
We could have handled it.
Yeah.
What did you do that for?
Who does he think he is? Always glad to help out the weaker sex.
He was only joking. He did help us. We couldn't have done anything against Doyle.
And what am I supposed to do? Be eternally grateful?
Sometimes I just don't understand you.
Well, you wouldn't, would you?
And what's that supposed to mean?
You've already given up, haven't you? You let them walk all over you.
Who?
Boys!
Have much choice, have we? They're not all like that, Claire. Most are.
Well, the older boys got it back for me.
Only 'cause they wanted aggro with the other lot. And that Doyle, he's even worse than Pogo Patterson.
Now, he is a pain.
I wish there was some way we could show 'em.
Show 'em what?
That we're the same. Better than them.
Who?
Girls, stupid.
Oh, and how are you gonna do that?
I dunno, do I?
Come along, girls. If I'm late for registration, you must be.
Yes, I mean, what I had in mind was the usual thing, staff against pupils. And I just wondered if this year we couldn't, think of something a bit different.
What's up, sir? Scared of getting hammered again? Like the tug-of-war last year, sir?
I know, this year is going to be different. This year there's not going to be any cheating.
Does that mean you're not refereeing this year?
Come on, lad. Got to learn to accept the unfavourable decisions, It's only the run of the ball.
I let the football match go on, sir, until the staff equalised.
It wasn't my fault. The watch stopped, was it? Anyway, think about it, will you?
What do you want to go there for anyway?
Because I do, right? But factory visits are for boys, not
Who
girls.
says?
It's always like that. Anyway, you don't want to work in a factory, do you?
It's not the point, though, is it?
Well, what is the point?
It's the same as not letting us do technical drawing.
I didn't want to do technical drawing.
Neither did I.
All right, me then, but they're classed as boys' subjects, so we can't do them. It's not fair, is it?
But we don't want to do them.
But, I mean, it's like talking to the map, it's talking to you lot.
Who are you then, Miss Piggy? Sounds like it to me.
And you're obviously missing the point.
Then what is the point?
The point is, Cartwright, that we have made a decision, and a decision that is final.
Oh, I've just got to go to the loo.
What's all that about?
Nosy, aren't you?
That's why I asked.
We've got to miss hockey because the boys want to play their interform final on our pitch.
What's wrong with their own?
The groundsman's doing something to it.
Oh, typical, that is. Why can't they miss their stupid final?
Because they're the boys, aren't they? Can I see? You going to wear school uniform next year?
I ain't got much choice, have I? Anyway, I've had enough aggro trying to let him make me do technical drawing.
I thought all options had to be chosen by now.
They have, but they give me till after the holidays to think it over. I think I'm going to change my mind, but I ain't.
Come on, you girls. You shouldn't be hanging around here.
Why not?
Because I say so. Look, you fought hard enough for those common rooms of yours. Why don't you go and use them? Come on.
You can never win round here.
I don't know. Look, I've done my share this year, OK? Now I've retired.
Oh, come on, sir. It's because everyone thought you're brilliant we were asking. We just can't think of anything.
Well, how long have you been trying?
Since break.
I see. So in other words, you want me to organise the whole thing for you?
Not organise it, but just help us out with a few ideas.
Well, I've got one good idea. Try a little harder.
Graham, I thought we were supposed to be going to the pub.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to get this lot sorted before the end of term. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here when we got back.
Well, how long do you think you're likely to be?
I finished. Come on, let's go for a quick pint.
What were the boys so down about?
Oh, they're trying to organise the end-of-term match between us and them. They're just trying to think of a new slant.
They should have a word with Claire Scott and Precious Matthews.
Oh, why is that?
They're trying to organise a contest between the boys and girls.
What?
Well, apparently the girls had a hard time this morning, and the whole tutorial period disintegrated into a boys are better than girls slanging match.
No doubt led by Patterson.
Who else?
Here, grab this, can you? Mind you, Patterson does have a point, doesn't he? Well, it is a man's world. Now, what was that for?
What do you expect from a member of the weaker sex?
I don't believe this, I really don't. You're incredible, do you know that?
Come
It was
on.
a joke, okay?
Oh, what's all this? Lover's tip?
Just him having one of his male chauvinist pig attacks.
I wasn't.
Next thing, you'll be agreeing with Patterson's idea for a contest.
It won't be a minute, okay? Bennett?
Got it? Yeah. Come on. You're not concentrating. Of course I am. I'm concentrating how to stay in one piece.
Hey, Tucker,
Wonder what the smell was.
do you fancy taking part in the term staff pupils match?
You must be joking. I'm not getting my head kicked in by Bullet Baxter.
We're not doing it like that this year.
We've
come up with a new angle.
Well, you mean Mr. Sutcliffe has?
Oh, yeah. Well, what is it then? Boys against girls, men against women.
We thought we could have mixed teams, staff and kids. Male versus female.
Any chance of sexy Lexi playing rugby? Probably end up wrestling with Miss Peterson.
Or Ma McCluskey.
It's worth doing it just for that, innit?
And anyway, Baxter will be on our side.
He's worse then. He grabs you for not making enough effort. At least on the other side you can see him coming. Well, what do you think then? I'm in.
Might as well. Seems like a laugh, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I still don't understand why you want to go.
Well, I don't really, but I just think we should be able to do what we want. You see that, can't you? Watch out, here comes the No Hope sisters. You had any hits lately?
You'll get one in a minute.
Why, do you know someone who wants to do it for you? Come on. What's up with you two?
Trisha,
Blimey, that's all we need.
we've just been talking to Justin Bennett.
Will you get over it?
He's trying to organise a girls versus boys contest for the end of term.
Is what?
Apparently, he's been speaking to Mr. Sutcliffe, and he says...
Good morning, Mrs. McCluskey.
Good morning. I intended to send for you this morning.
Something wrong?
I had a deputation to see me yesterday afternoon.
Ah.
It seems the whole thing was your idea.
Well, I may have suggested something.
We are here, Mr. Sutcliffe, to discourage sexual inequality, not breed it.
Oh, come on. That isn't fair. It's only supposed to be a bit of a giggle to round the year off.
Oh, I see. And what do you propose we follow it with? Throwing Christians to the lions or the reintroduction of slavery?
Don't you think you're overreacting a little? It'll be a laugh.
It'll be divisive.
Well, no more so than introducing prefects into the school, or everything else that went with it. Why do you lot always have to take things so seriously?
And I thought I was going to tell him off.
He can be quite a handful when he's annoyed.
Yes, I'll take your word for it.
Hey, Trisha. Trisha, wait. What's up with you? If you don't know now, you never will. What? Oh, just forget it. But I thought you were supposed to be me mate. So did I. What's that mean? Well, you're only a mate when it suits you, ain't you? What's that supposed to mean? Well, come on, I want to know. Well, you're knocking about with them there, ain't you? So? You're a good laugh. You're not jealous, are you? Oh, you must be joking. Well, look, it was you wanted to pull out of the group and go off with Carter's Cartwright. Yeah, but that was important. Anyway, I didn't cause any trouble for you, did I? Not like you and that music club. Well, look, that was important to me. Yeah, that's it, innit? So long as you're all right. Don't think I've forgotten about that Madeline Tanner business either. But that was because of my dad. Yeah, there's always an excuse, isn't there? But it's me that ends up with the aggro. Come on, Trish.
Don't you go with your mates? They're a good laugh, aren't they?
What was all that about?
Nothing.
Hey, Mrs. McCluskey's given her consent for the contest to go ahead. Isn't that good news?
Brilliant.
When's it going to be then, this big match?
Why do I always have to get lumbered with organising these things?
Whose idea was it?
What about another tug of war?
No, that wouldn't be fair.
You're much stronger than us.
What about chess then? That don't take no strength, does it?
You've got Alan.
He's rubbish.
He is not, and you know it.
We haven't got anyone nearly as good.
You got Justin, he's ace at chess.
Haha, very funny.
No chance.
We will.
What's happening, Fats?
Nothing that would interest you.
And whose side you on then? The girls?
Here, what you up to?
He's doing his eight-pack again.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing, sir. He was just leaving.
Thanks, Tucker.
Oh, that's all right, mate.
Right, quiet, please. Now, have you decided what form this contest is to take yet?
We have decided on one thing, sir, and that's that the contest shouldn't be decided on one single event or activity.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, we'd be at a disadvantage in sport, wouldn't we? Because the boys are a lot more stronger than us.
Well, we thought about what Pamela said, sir, and we've come up with a number of events that will...
Hey, we don't want this thing to get out of hand. Simply some fun at the end of term. Needs to be as simple as possible.
Anything would be simple with this lot involved.
We're proposing a 3-round contest. Practical subject, sport, something academic.
The result's academic. We'll win.
The practical subject's easy. We thought the boys could cook something.
Like the results, if we don't watch them.
And the girls could do something in woodwork or metalwork.
What sport are we going to do?
Rugby.
They'll murder us.
Hockey and netball are good ones.
I'm not risking getting my shins done in playing hockey.
Who says you'll be in the team?
OK, I'll put them both down for now. Now, what about the practical subject? Boys happy with cookery?
Yeah, we'll get Pogo to do ours.
OK. Now, what about you lot? Woodwork or metalwork?
Metalwork. Woodwork's boring.
No objections? OK. Well, that only leaves the academic subject. Oh, well, perhaps I could make a suggestion. What about a general knowledge quiz like we had against Brookdale? Good. Right. May the best side win.
Don't worry, we will, won't we, lads?
Right. Let's get this massacre over and done with, shall we?
Oh, given up already, have you?
OK, it's time. Let's go.
We've won this.
How do you know? Where'd you get that from?
The oven bake shop down the road.
City will never let us get away with it.
We won't tell him. Come on.
At the end of the second round, boys lead 6-2.
Round 3, which is literature. Susie, who wrote Wuthering Heights?
Charlotte Bronte.
Sorry, it was Emily. Precious, who created the famous 5?
Dunno.
Enid Blyton.
Who's she?
Miss Lexington, can you give me 4 of Shakespeare's plays that begin with the letter M?
I doubt it. Macbeth, Merchant of Venice, Midsummer Night's Dream, and Much Ado About Nothing. How's that?
It's good enough.
Oh, come on. I'm not doing this single-handed, you know. Don't you want to win?
Easy. Girls, come here. All right. Now, do you want to win or not?
Yes.
Well, come on, then.
Jenkins, what's the matter with you? Jenkins!
Still on maths. Matthew, express 0.03125 as a fraction. 1/32. Correct. Justin, if y plus 2x all squared equal 25 and y equals 3, what is the value of x?
Is it 2? I mean 1.
Yes.
He said 2.
I meant 1. It's just a slip of the tongue.
I think we should give it to them. The score is 48 all. Final question. Mr. Morgan, what is the square root of 5625? 75. He's telling him!
I'm not.
Is it, 75?
Correct. But he told him.
I didn't hear him, honestly.
We'll have to accept it. Final score. Boys 49, girls 48.
What's the matter with you?
I don't see you doing any better.
Oh, don't you?
I think that's time. And now again, Mr. Baxter.
What's that you were saying, sir?
Right, miss, where's that squiggly bit?
Oh, it's, Well, where did I put it?
Oh, I think I found it.
Oh, no. And I must have... Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Never mind, sir. Sometimes they pop up in fresh air.
Do they?
Definitely.
They even change their appearance sometimes.
Oh, well. It's too late now, anyway. Come on.
I just put a cloth over it, sir, to keep it clean.
Yeah, sure. Come on. Let's go and see how the other lot did.
But I've ruined everything.
It was an accident, miss. They could have had one too.
No, this sort of thing only seems to happen to me.
Never mind, miss. Something might come up.
And the girls have won the netball contest. With one event each.
How did you do?
Don't ask.
One event
Same
each.
here.
I suppose this is the tiebreaker.
That isn't our cake.
That isn't our trowel.
Well, I think both these efforts deserve equal merit. So the only fair result must be a draw. Equality for both sides. Well, Mr. Sutcliffe, it seems your initiative was well placed.
Yes. I think there's been a display of initiative from all concerned, Mrs. McCluskey.
You were lucky, weren't you? And you cheated.
You cheated in the quiz.
Just you wait till next year.
We don't have to. We know it now. Brute and man.
Chào các bạn, hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn làm bài tập câu 2, câu 3 nha. Câu 2, câu 3. Câu 2, câu 3 này. Theo bài đọc, vừa nhắm mắt vừa mở cửa sổ, chúng ta sẽ cảm nhận được gì? Vừa nhắm mắt vừa mở sổ nó cảm nhận được gì? Khoanh tròn chữ cái chữ ý đúng. A này, cảm nhận được một buổi sáng mù sương. B, cảm nhận được không khí yên tĩnh của buổi sáng. Cảm nhận được không khí yên tĩnh của buổi sáng. C, cảm nhận được không khí yên tĩnh của ban đêm. D, cảm nhận được thời tiết những bông hoa ở khu vườn. Cảm nhận được một buổi sáng sương mù, cái này thì hoàn toàn là sai. Sao ạ? Sương mù rất là ướt, mở cửa ra hơi nước sương ấy thì nó vào gây ướt, gây lòm rất là khó chịu. Đây ạ. Tiếp theo B, cảm nhận được không khí yên tĩnh của buổi sáng. Có đúng không bạn nhỉ? Mình nghĩ là A là sai chắc rồi. Sai chắc với nhau ạ. B, cảm nhận được không khí yên tĩnh của buổi sáng. Thì cái này cũng không hoàn toàn đúng. Không đúng nhau bạn. Không đúng được. Này, sai luôn. A, B cũng sai. Còn C và D các bạn. A, B sai. Còn D. C này, cảm nhận được không khí yên tĩnh của ban đêm. Cái này cũng sai. Thì còn ý D là cảm nhận thời tiết những bông hoa ở khu vườn. 3 này, tác giả muốn nói điều gì qua bài văn trên? Anh tròn chữ cái chữ đúng này. A, nói về tài năng đặc biệt của bạn nhỏ. B, thể hiện tình yêu thiên nhiên. C, ca ngợi những hoa đẹp. D, nói về một trò chơi thú vị. Tác giả muốn nói điều gì qua bài văn trên? Nói gì các bạn? Nói về tài năng của bạn nhỏ sao? Mình nghĩ là không phải đâu. Hiện tình yêu thiên nhiên cũng có đấy. Ca ngợi bông hoa đẹp thì đúng rồi, nhưng mà không phải đáp án này. Là B. Bài tập này xong được các bạn.